for condonation of delay, I number so filed for condonation of delay, need no order, dropped accordingly. Okay. Now, yes, who has come in appeal?
The husband came in appeal. Husband.
Please be on mic. How sakala arambha hala to chalibo.
My husband came in appeal. Husband.
Husband has come against what?
Against the judgment and judgment dated 21/1/2023. So also the decree dated 4/2/2023 passed by the London Judge Family Court Baripada. And the CP was
Against what order? Tell.
Against the CP bearing number 63 of 20.
Oh, CP, judge so and so, sitting at so and so. What is that?
Divorce filed by the wife.
So
that was allowed.
Come straightway.
That was allowed.
Wife's application for divorce having been allowed, husband has come in appeal.
Yes,
That's
yes,
the one sentence.
Yes, ma'am.
Makes the thing clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Baripadare amko tale basi kale favor of the wife.
Yes, ma'am.
What was the written statement? You are interested to take her back?
Yes, yes, ma'am. That was also my plea before the London trial court.
Any permanent alimony granted?
No, he is service holder, my lord. Service holder.
Pardon?
Service holder, postal assistant.
Maybe a service holder.
Yes.
So, was her application without any permanent alimony? आपने गुड़ा फाइल कला बेले काई मेमोरेंडम अपील फाइल करूना हंती रिटन स्टेटमेंट काई फाइल करूना हंती फाइल रे रखिले कौन हबो now you are unable to answer. There is no permanent alimony given, it is all right, but whether she had claimed, because sometimes wife filed divorce application.
She has not claimed.
She has not claimed.
No.
Please read that para in the memorandum appeal. Sorry, in the memorandum of that is called plaint there in the trial court. CP application.
Yes, ma'am.
It is simply for a divorce.
Yes, ma'am. He has prayed for. She has prayed for that para 16. It is therefore prayed that a decree of divorce may kindly be granted against the respondent, and the marriage between the petitioner and the respondent may kindly be dissolved. Cost of the suit be decreed against the respondent. Any other relief or reliefs as per the law, and it could be passed, madam.
There is no specific relief on permanent alimony.
No, madam.
All right, we are issuing notice of admission.
Madam.
Issue notice of admission on the question of. Okay. Admission, requisition as undertaken by day after tomorrow. Matter will be listed immediately after appearance of the husband. LCR be in so and so be also obtained in the meantime. LCR in CP number 63 of 70. नोटिस कर दिया ना एज We decided at the stage of admission.
IA, I have a file.
Huh?
IA has been filed. IA.
आइए फाइल करछन देखिबा से आसंतु आइए रे भी नोटिस नियंतु. It's a very complicated case. You lie down the wife. You claim to be working in military, you are a home guard just.
मिलिटरी इंजीनियरिंग सर्विस रे आपण कोन
Which wife will tolerate
Hello?
this?
आपण मिलिटरी इंजीनियरिंग सर्विस रे डीआरडीओ रे चाकरी करछन्ती
से होमगार्ड काम.
काई से केडा आपण यू शुड काउंसिल यू हैव ए रोल हियर एज ए काउंसिल
Yes, ma'am.
Go wife tolerate
This
karibo.
will not work. She is a master's degree holder and she is holding
Madam,
Indian
the-
Postal Service.
Madam, come to
अरे my lord कौन I am coming to that आपण तो कहिलेनी after the
करिबे.
notices are issued आमे आपण को बुझौछु आपण
See-
कोनडा कहिबे. You have to at times you don't identify with the brief, you have to be a counsel.
There is a fact finding
Yes, ma'am.
on your holding post of home guard. You could not be able to establish that you are anything else. And you see the education of the wife.
But the petitioner has
How do you work out?
bear all the expenses for educating her.
आपण
mother.
admit करछन देखि नांदी होते. ये जो
Madam.
because when my lord starting you asking questions and pleadings and evidence, you should have realized because every day it is happening. Lordship is asking for the only for the purpose that whether you have gone through the brief or not.
I have one.
So you please appreciate for in the interest of your
Yes,
client, it will not work out.
This case रे भी हैला notice one set process. This letter appear thereafter we see we may finalize the proceeding in admission stage. There is nothing in fact. It's a statutory appeal, therefore we are issuing notice. Yes.
Item number 2.
May it please, my lord. My lord, this is a management writ petition, my lords, challenging the labor court's award under section 33C2. My lord, the annexure 6 is the award, page 148. My lord, the principal ground
No,
before,
what is the additional affidavit here?
my lords, the lower court statements that were there, that is the evidence affidavit and the written statements, those I have placed on record by way of that additional affidavit. So, my lords, here
No additional plea.
no additional plea, please. Only those documents.
Then
my lord.
you could have filed it by way of memo. Why are you bringing such?
Certificate copy.
Hmm?
Certificate copy आनी check
Certified copy आणि memory दे देबे. Why are you bringing
Certified copy
additional
file कर
affidavit?
दीजिए.
Yeah, there is no room for additional affidavit in a writ application. Everything has to come consolidated in a writ petition or in a counter.
My lord.
Then there is it is endless game. You are sure there is no additional facts?
No, my lord. No, my lord. These are all, these are the pleadings before the lower court.
But there is no need of filing additional affidavit. You could have simply
I-
filed the certified copy, or else you can sort for calling for the records even.
I'll keep that in mind. my lord.
Okay.
I'll keep-
And
Here-
your chamber is
Here,
acquainted with this sort of filing. You could have made it 5 kgs by enclosing all these documents together. Yes, income tax रे जेतिकी थाए सब फाइल लिखि एडा बड़ brief हे जाय. All right.
Gote
Yes, you are
petition-
challenging 33C2 order.
yes, my lord, the principal
So
ground.
33C2, is it backed by an award?
No, my lord. There is a prior High Court order where an earlier award, that award was upheld by the High Court. But
So
my lord, that
therefore,
earlier
no
award,
kahi कहले, आगो no kahi आरंभ कले.
I'm just clarifying. I'm sorry, my lord.
So it is backed by a 33,
Yes.
it's a award and being confirmed by High Court.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is backed by a industrial dispute
Yes.
award.
And-
Never start with saying no.
Please, my lord, I'm sorry,
It's an art on the part of a lawyer.
my lord.
ଆପଣ no କହିଲେ ଆମେ irritate ହବୁ.
Again.
Because it is contrary to the materials available on record. You are young counsel, therefore learn the artifices.
My lord.
Yes.
My lord, principal ground is that the award.
Let us see what was the award.
Yes, my lord, it's 148.
No, what was the award?
Yes, my lords, that your lordship will find, which is
Order, I say, I mean to know the award backing this 33C2 proceeding. Where's
Yes,
the
my lord.
award?
Page 23.
Page
My lord, I am showing
23.
the High Court order where that award is quoted, where the High Court has upheld.
Okay. Awardটা কাই ফাইল
Awardটা
করবেন?
কাই-
Award, my lord,
File করলেন?
yes, I will explain why.
No, please, you tell that so that we will not search.
Yes, I have not filed.
Because
I have, and
So
why,
where do we find ultimately the final part of the award?
page 23, the
Page
High Court order
23.
starts, my lords, this honorable court's order.
Hmm.
If your lordship will find page 24,
Yes, 24, please read.
yes, my lords, issues that have been decided by the award, my lords.
Yeah.
No, point number 7, issue number 1, the termination of the workman was done by virtue of the domestic inquiry report and orders of the management dated 21/10/86. Since the domestic inquiry report as well as the orders of the management dated 21/10/86 are held to be not legal and proper, the action of the management in terminating the workman with effect from 24/10/86 is also not legal and justified. Issue number 1 is answered accordingly. In view of my findings, issue number 4, my lords. In view of my findings on the foregoing issues, the workman is entitled to be reinstated in service, but considering the peculiar nature and circumstances of this case, I
So
feel,
reinstatement with 30%, 50%.
yes, but my lords, what reinstatement has not been awarded. Peculiar circumstances. So what
No,
has,
no, the workman is entitled to be reinstated in service, but considering peculiar nature circumstance the case, out of back wages at the rate 50% would meet the justice.
so no reinstatement, my lord, only award of back wages.
The award of back wages at the rate. So therefore, was he attended superannuation by that time?
Yes, yes, my lord.
Oh, therefore, reinstatement.
Here, my lords, the primary issue is,
Just 1 minute.
I have, yes,
Yeah, the action of the management effect on routine is legal, not legal, and the workman is entitled to be reinstated. এটা খুব পারারে আছে। খুব পারারে আছে। Why are you not giving us the copy of our?
my lord, I'll explain your lordship why I don't have the award. My lord, because
See, include order টা হচ্ছে 33.
Oh, annexure 6 টা included, don't confuse.
I will explain, my lord, why I don't have the award. I
Mr.
have-
Acharya, kindly take 152, then you'll get the question also.
My lord,
Because there's something other.
There is
comes
a
out.
different quotation of the award. ID case number 60 of 1990,
How
internal
did,
page 5.
yes, my lord.
Kindly read in the
So
middle,
please read
after
the middle
adjudication.
portion. Please read the middle portion.
The action of the management in terminating the services of Shri Sunil Kumar Tanti is not legal and justified. The workman Shri Tanti is entitled to be reinstated in service with continuity of service, however, with 50% back.
It is not telling with para 8 you are reading just now.
Because that is the
Oh,
this honorable
can I-
court's
Please,
order.
please don't, we find surprise now. You may not be finding surprise. There it is stated, he is to be reinstated. However, 50% back wages. Here language is something else. Okay, even assuming, suppose let us accept that since he had already superannuated in the meantime, the tribunal thought it proper, while awarding reinstatement, awarding 50% as back wages, because he could not have been reinstated
My lord,
any further.
my lord,
So ঠিক আছে, let us assume that there is award of 50% wages.
my lord, my-
Now, this came in a read petition.
my lord.
Read petition allowed in favor of the,
Confirms.
dismissed.
Yes,
In confirmation of the award.
my lord.
Now 33 is undertaken, 33C2
Yes,
is
yes.
undertaken. What is the order of the 33C2?
148, my lord. Before, my lord, I take your lordships through the.
No, just
award.
come to.
This has gone through insolvency process.
Pardon?
This company has gone through insolvency process. So these are,
Insolvency when?
my lords, the plan has been approved on 30th January 2020. So everything prior.
No, what is the date of order 33C2?
order 33C2 is recent and that is the impugned order.
Hmm.
And there, my lords, before the labor.
So why do you bother then? If it has gone on insolvency, why do you bother? You are nothing to pay. Your bank account has been seized.
No, my lords. Insolvency resolution process is over. New management has stepped in.
So why do you bother? It will be a liability on the new management. Why do you bother?
My
You are
lords,
the new management.
yes, my lords.
You are the new management.
Yes, ma'am.
So liability comes on your head. So the transfer policy.
My lords, that
resolution.
judgment of Ghanshyam
No,
Mishra,
so the transfer resolution, whether liability has been transferred or not.
liability will not be transferred.
So you're
Yes,
saying it is not whether.
Mr. Acharya, you saw that in Ghanshyam Mishra, there is a finding that earlier determination
Will all be waived.
all be waived if not complied with.
No, looks.
So therefore
Ghanshyam
come to the resolution of
Ghanshyam
transfer.
Ghanshyam Mishra is silent regarding this aspect.
Yes, my lord.
That after you failed, because you see the High Court judgment is
2019.
date, sir.
Yes, my lords. It is High Court is 11/12/19, 2019.
1990,
2019,
2019.
2019.
What is the date of approval of the resolution?
30th January 2020.
So after the High Court judgment, if you do not comply the High Court order, then Ghanshyam Mishra take steps in. Then that you have to show.
Yes, that is what I'm showing. My lords,
You show that paragraph of Ghanshyam Mishra.
yes. Page, my lords, that judgment, Your Lordship, Ghanshyam Mishra, para 95, that makes it absolutely clear. And in fact, my lords, if I may just
Then
also
it is possible,
explain.
Mr. Acharya, that even that award, if it's getting confirmed by the Supreme Court, still Ghanshyam Mishra will prevail. Because
Yes,
now-
I am
now you
relying
are
on
at a-
Ghanshyam Mishra.
Now you are, no, it's a, you have an arguable case, but we have to hold a mirror to see the consequence.
Yes, my lords.
Then the way we are interpreting that even Supreme Court orders have to be obliterated by interpreting Ghanshyam Mishra.
My lords, there is, Your Lordship will see what is the questions, para 2, my lord.
Ghanshyam Mishra টা কাই?
Delhi pe.
Ghanshyam Mishra ଦେଇନାହାନ୍ତି। Ghanshyam Mishra ରେ କୋଉ paragraph ରେ ସେଟା?
ଦିଟା କପି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ ଦେଲେ ଗୋଟେ ଦେଇଛି It's 2021 Supreme Court
Again, 2000.
କପି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
I'm sorry, good. deal.
ଏଇଟା ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି।
Showing two judgments
ଆପଣ ଭୁବନ ମଦନ ତିନିଟା ଦେଇ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି।
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ଫେରେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ।
ଘନଶ୍ୟାମ ମୋ ପାଖରେ ଅଛି ଘନଶ୍ୟାମ ମୋ ପାଖରେ ଅଛି
ଭୁବନ ଆଉ ସବୁ ଫେରେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍ ଦେଲା।
ହଁ।
ଆପଣ ଦିଟା ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ତ ଭୁବନ ମଦନ ଆଉ ଘନଶ୍ୟାମ ମିଶ୍ର।
Bhuvan Madan is this case
ନାଇଁ
of factor.
ଆପଣ କେତେଟା ଡିସିସନ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି ଦିଟା ନା କେଇଟା?
I am right now Ghanshyam Mishra khali ଦଉଛି।
ନାଇଁ ଆପଣ ଏଥିରୁ ତିନିଟା ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଭୁବନ ମଦନ ତ ଫେରେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ।
My lord, Ghanshyam Mishra, para 2, the questions that were
ନାଇଁ, ଆପଣ ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ଆମେ ସେ ପାରାଟା ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ
95
ଆପଣ ଇଣ୍ଟରପ୍ରିଟ କରିପାରିବେ ଯେ ଅଲ୍ ହାଇକୋର୍ଟ ଆଣ୍ଡ ସୁପ୍ରିମ କୋର୍ଟ ଅର୍ଡର୍ସ ଆଟ୍ ନଟ୍ ଟୁ ବି ଲୁକ୍ଡ ଇନଟୁ।
yes.
କୋଉ paragraph?
95. Conclusion. In the result,
Last week Mr. SAHOO was arguing a matter.
my lord,
Yes, 98
of this case, my lords, must be the workman's
The
challenge.
plea was Ghanshyam Mishra, in view of Ghanshyam Mishra, the claim of the workman, which has been finalized in the writ petition, gets obliterated. But there the tribunal has said that this order is prior to the resolution scheme.
Yes,
95 you are saying.
95. We answer the following questions framed by us as under. Once a resolution plan is duly approved by the adjudicating authority under section 31(1), the claims as provided in the resolution plan shall stand frozen and will be binding on the corporator, its employees,
So
members.
then you have to show that the claims as provided in the resolution plan.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you have to show that
I'll
that it has taken care of the High Court judgment.
My lord will see the resolution plan, my lords, at page 42. Starts at page 42.
How you came to picture as the new management?
My lord,
It is sold.
yes.
It is sold to you.
As your lordships knows, under insolvency, when the company becomes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
For reputation of the charges, it has to be sold and.
Yes.
Okay, then therefore show the transfer policy that previous liabilities have
Yes,
not been transferred.
that is what I am showing. Seita dekhotili. Resolution plan.
Kindly just read.
Resolution plan, page 42.
95 Roman 1. 95 Roman 1 dekhantu. I'll just kindly turn back to Ghanshyam Mishra, page 90, that para 95.
Yes. Claims as provided in the
So
resolution
after full stop stakeholders, then you read slowly.
on the date of approval of
Slowly,
resolution.
slowly, go slow. Yes.
On the date of approval of the part of the approval of the resolution plan by the adjudicating authority, all such claims which are not part of the resolution
So
plan.
come to resolution now.
Shall stand extinguished and no person will be entitled to initiate
Yes,
or continue any
Yes, ma'am.
proceeding
yes, ma'am.
in respect to a claim which are not so these conditions are satisfied.
In my case,
No, not in your case. No person will be entitled to initiate or continue any proceeding. There was no proceeding is initiated or continued.
this proceeding was filed in 2021.
No,
33
C2 is not adjudication of determination. You see what you are by your interpretation, what is happening. The entire statute and the High Court judgment is frustrated.
My lord,
If suppose the writ is still pending, you have challenged, then it is your proceeding. But here it is the otherwise. No person means the person who is claiming.
yes, my lord.
Here the person claiming is only because you defaulted in complying the High Court order.
No, it's may I submit, my lords? May I just
So you
clarify?
please then turn back to the resolution.
It says this,
All such, again, repeat
Yes.
reading. All such claims on the date of approval of resolution plan, outer pardon set up. It's
Again.
very clear.
all such claims which are not part of the resolution plan shall stand extinguished, and no person will be entitled to initiate or continue any proceeding in respect to a claim which is not part of the resolution plan.
But the question here, this is a claim which could not have come within the resolution planning. The litigations were there.
I completely agree. I completely agree. But my lords,
So therefore it is to be seen whether there has been transfer of the previous liability or not.
my lords, transfer of previous liability does not happen under insolvency process. What happens, the previous liabilities that they get extinguished because the judgment of SR of Supreme Court.
Litigation is on, management did not bring this issue before the
No, you see
liquidation
you are
proceeding.
you are just quoting the reverse. That
Yeah.
if the management does not comply, then it shall get extinguished. Those words are not there.
No, it
You
is
see,
not,
there is a industrial adjudication at the instance of the workman.
my lord,
So that gets extinguished.
my lord,
Fine.
my lord.
Here that is not the case.
That is the case.
That's not a,
No, that was never a
Never the
claim
case.
in the liquidation process.
33C2, 33C2 is not part of the original adjudication.
My lord.
You see, so by your interpretation, simply the management will not comply any order passed by till a resolution plan is placed. So to show that I am not entitled to comply it.
May I therefore, my lords,
So now come to the resolution plan.
may I humbly pray,
And
my
then
lord.
further,
Yes,
and further, you are to establish that such a claim had already been taken care of in the liquidation process.
my lord, therefore the language, it is not taken
No,
care.
don't go by language.
The-
Go by the practicability. Language somebody is understanding in
That
some
is the
way.
judgment of the
That's not
Supreme
the
Court.
law. It is only a decision. And dependent on the
Obviously, you will
factual
say
the law
that-
also.
Obviously, you will say that
That is the
judgment,
law,
but you
section
cannot-
31(1). 31(1)
So-
of the IBC, my lords, precisely says that.
in terms of para
So,
95, you saw the resolution.
therefore,
plan.
so in the liquidation proceeding,
My lord,
this issue is already taken care of.
my lord, yes, my lords. May I just
No, answer
address?
us.
Yes,
No, don't take us
may
here.
I
like
just
that.
take your lordships to the resolution plan, my lords, which has been approved, which has been made binding.
Yes.
And therefore, my lords, the resolution plan.
No, this apart, you are also to satisfy that such a question is already taken up in the liquidation process and already taken care of so that it is no more available to be adjudicated. Suppose
Yes,
management didn't bring this issue at all, that there is a litigation pending, some financial accruing will be there.
Sir, his interpretation is that management will wait till and not comply any order till the resolution plan comes because he is not
Sorry.
initiating.
Sorry,
My lord, at that time, the company was under
You
insolvency.
kindly show that.
Yes,
the resolution
page
plan-
61, my lord, the resolution plan, the part of the resolution plan. Clause 3,
this is resolution plan dated.
my lords, I'm sorry, I'll. 13/11/2019, which has been approved on 30th January 2020 and confirmed by the Supreme Court also.
Approved on,
Approved on 30th January, 30th January 2020.
Supreme Court, some matter carried to Supreme Court.
Yes, yes, it was challenged by the erstwhile management, and ultimately the Supreme Court laid the matter to rest. And
In SLP,
my lords, it is 2022 10 SCC 493.
2022
10 SCC 493. Annexure 5 re annex korchi seta.
496.
493.
493.
3 again.
3 annexure
5.
5, right, all right. Now let us come to the resolution plan.
Other than, my lord, may I place Roman 3?
Yes, page 59.
61.
61.
But 59 I get another resolution plan.
Sir, after that.
Na mu relevant parata dekho.
After 59.
Resolution plan.
61. 61.
Except. Roman 3 ପଢୁଛନ୍ତି, it starts at page 59.
Na starts, my lords, at page 42.
ଦେଖୁନାହାନ୍ତି 59 ରେ resolution plan headline.
ସେଟା ଖାଲି heading ଟା ପୁରା main
ଛାଡନ୍ତୁ, ସେ ତ resolution plan ଏଠି overview ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଲା ଆଉ।
ଆଗେ
ये first line टा ଟିକେ slowly ପଢିବେ and stop there. Don't go on reading
ଆଗେ
as you have been doing.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
other than the admitted workmen and employees dues and potential workmen dues. Now what
Stop
is
there.
yes,
Stop there.
Mm.
what is admitted workmen dues? That is the question, perhaps, your lordships.
Yes.
Potential also.
Yes, my
It
lords.
goes beyond admitted.
Yes, my lords.
Other than the admitted workmen
My lord.
and employees dues
Yes, my lord.
and potential workmen dues.
Potential workmen dues also.
You
there
kindly
is-
interpret that.
Yes,
There
my
is
lords.
a clear exclusion.
Yes, my lords. I'll explain that potential workmen dues also has been defined.
There is clear exclusion, Mr. Acharya.
My lord. I'll just show, my lords.
Then just anyway, you have
It-
taken note of that.
Yes,
Then just read further 2 lines, then stop there.
my lord.
Any and all claims. Please come back to 61, Roman 3.
My lord. Any and all claims or demands made by or liabilities or obligations owed or payable to, including any demand for any losses, damages or interest, back wages, compensation, penal interest, liquidated damages already accrued, accruing, or in connection with any claims, any present or past, direct or indirect, present or temporary employee and or workman of the company, whether admitted or not, due or contingent, asserted or unasserted, crystallized or uncrystallized, known or unknown, secured or unsecured, disputed or undisputed, present or future, whether or not set out in the IM, that is the information memorandum, the balance sheets of the company or the profit and loss accounts of the company or the list of creditors in relation to any period prior to the plan effective date or arising on account of the acquisition of the control by applicant over the company.
This will be all with regard to any and other claims. This will be with regard to only any and other claims.
My lord.
So therefore, there is a clear exclusion. It's a burden on you. That's the resolution plan. Please don't waste our time.
No, my lords, here,
There's absolutely interesting point. Let him prepare also.
We give you further time.
my lord, here, in
We'll
an
give you further
identical
time.
circumstance,
You are a young counsel.
And
we'll
it
give you
was
further
this
time.
honorable judge, this honorable court has
we-
passed a judgment in this very
Forget
case.
that. Forget that.
You see, then the consequence should be
My lord.
that suppose you would, because now you have filed a review petition
You can't.
for review of
You can
that
link
High
it.
Court order.
My lord.
When did you file the review petition?
So filed in 2020, my lords.
2020.
My lord.
So that will not be finished till say 2030. Or you lose in review petition, filed an SLP. SLP gets dismissed.
My lord.
Then again you file a review petition in the Supreme Court.
My
That
lord.
also takes time. So that is the precise the language used in Roman 3. You prepare for it, but
Pre-
other than the admitted workmen and
So,
employees dues.
sufficient indication given.
My lord.
If
You
you
see-
get over that exclusion, then
My-
you have a case. Otherwise,
You see
not.
the Mr. Acharya, what you are doing, you are reading it other than admitted and employees dues and potential workmen dues, any and all claims or demands made by or liabilities or obligations owed or payable to, they are even you are adding adjudicated and final by any court.
Yes,
Those three words, if you would have been, I'm just hypothesizing, then that will come to your benefit.
my lord, it
You see, there
says,
is not only a determination. There is not only a determination, it has attained finality as far as High Court is concerned.
my lord,
Yes. And suppose we could have argued that it has been stayed. That's another argument.
no,
But I mean, it never got finalized.
my lord.
So please advance your
It
argument
also
accordingly
says
and read
crystallized or
Bhattacharya's
uncrystallized, due or contingent,
You see,
few present or future.
so the problem is that if you interpret that way, then you are making the first one line redundant. You
What
see,
is, what is potential? workman use?
by this fine hair splitting of the subsequent sentence,
My lord.
then you see why the opening sentence is like that, other than the admitted workmen and employees dues.
I
That
will
will be made
explain.
redundant then.
It starts with that. Therefore, there
starts
is.
with
I will
that.
explain
there
what is
absolutely
admitted
care
workmen.
taken,
What is
very-
potential is in the previous page.
very
It is
carefully
defined.
worded, very carefully worded.
Potential workman dues is defined in the previous page. It is defined in the
Sir,
previous.
Acharya,
Mr. Award.
Acharya, you don't have to, because they are conscious of that, because this way, the only the thing this defaulter company, whoever is not paying, has to wait that you will just simply go on filing petitions till it takes a shape and say that it is not yet to be admitted.
My lord, here is a company which went into insolvency at the instance of a creditor who
Sir,
filed.
that is besides
Don't
the
go to
issue.
history. Don't go to history.
That is besides
Now
the
you
issue.
are
Argue
new.
on law.
You are a new
My lord,
company. It is-
potential workman dues is defined in the previous page.
Not potential, other than you are just again missing the woods for the trees.
Very well.
You are only looking at the trees.
Yes, if you need further preparation, or
Very-
we'll pass the order. We don't
Very well,
mind.
your lordship, I'll satisfy. I got your lordship's
You
question.
are given opportunity, you still go on arguing. You should have simply sat down saying, sir, I'll have further research. You are a young counsel, we are adjourning, otherwise you would not have adjourned.
Very
That's the crux of the matter. Transfer resolution always speaks everything, takes care everything. Then question, suppose it has not taken care of a dispute already pending, adjudication. Then the question is whether in the liquidation process involve that care or not. That means you will now say, no, I will not even obliged by the Supreme Court judgment.
My lord, liquidation.
Argue karandu.
Yes, I'll address
Come
that.
prepared.
And
I'll let it.
Mr.
That
Acharya,
section is not helping you.
Mr. Acharya, in fact, Supreme Court judgments are there which are not being complied with. That is also also another aspect of it. Supreme Court judgments are not being complied by employers going for this liquidation proceeding.
There are lessons also on that.
I'll apprise that.
Therefore,
I'll address that.
don't have limit research.
I mean, may not be in your case, but that has to be looked into.
Had in part placed the matter for further hearing on the question of admission. Next Wednesday. Next Wednesday.
Okay.
We give you long time. Come with this one.
I am obliged. I'll address your lordship's queries.
He is assisting you.
My lord.
You are assisting him. Yes, Mr. Acharya, since you are a young counsel, while making research on this subject, we'll at least hope you will bring both side judgment.
Very well. I'll do that.
To
I'll do that.
assist court effectively.
I'll bring.
You may be losing a case, winning is different, but guiding the court properly.
I will do that. I will do that.
Because our fundamental is very clear.
My lord.
That's why we are stepping into one after another step.
Again. I completely
And
water.
from the beginning, I could have jumped. Because I am holding the company court affairs since so many years.
My lord.
I know what is the pros and cons there.
Khali ticket difference
It is ultimately dependent on the transfer policy, everything taken care there.
I am obliged.
Hmm.
Item number 3,
May I please, your lordship? Your lordship.
I'll say list করে লাগবে লিস্টটা সবার তলে রয়েছে নাই তো
Your Lordship, the only point for determination here in this writ petition is whether a group of workmen can prefer an application under section 282 of the Industrial Disputes Act. Whether a group of workmen can prefer and dispute under section 282 of the Industrial Disputes Act. For that purpose, may I take your Lordship to section 2A?
So you have come at the threshold of the proceeding.
Lordship, I filed a petition for rejection of the application as because 6 number of workmen had preferred an application under 282.
Such a liberty is with the presiding officer or not?
Lordship, the statute says a single workman. That may I place the section 2A for a moment?
Yes. 2A, the last section.
Industrial
2A.
Disputes Act.
Idea. You are arguing that sort of liberty is not there like that of section 10.
Lordship.
Section
Here
10
it has
may
to be an
be
individual
brought by
work.
individual employee
It has to be an individual
or a
case.
union who, as they chose. But section 2 is only
For
at
an
instant-
individual workman not supported by any other workman or union.
here. What happened? Here multiple workmen have come.
Lordship, multiple
If
workmen.
they have a common cause of action, they
Not sir.
you
Here
mean
the
to say
background
they
is, your Lordship, a group of workmen, after the establishment had become insolvent, raised a complaint before the labor machinery. And while conciliation was pending, most of the workmen received their dues. These 6 workmen abandoned their claim from that point and filed this
You
282.
can very well take that plea in the industrial adjudication. Why are you pursuing writ remedy now?
Lordship, I had filed
These are all available for consideration. Now the second point you are raising,
Lordship.
it is open to be considered by the labor court
Lordship,
or industrial adjudicator, whosoever is taking up the
Lordship,
proceeding.
the law is that they have to, for an individual dispute under section 2A.
Okay, देखिए section 2A को आसନ୍ତୁ.
Lordship. 2A1. Where an employer discharges, dismisses, retrenches, or otherwise terminates the services of an individual workman, any dispute or difference between that workman and his employee.
So it is
Employer
all
permit-
leading to that workman.
Lordship,
It is all leading to that workman.
workman. With
Here,
or
what it is-
arising out of such discharge, dismissal, retrenchment, or termination shall be deemed to be an industrial dispute, notwithstanding
Here. Can there be full check to such dispute?
Lordship, pardon.
Can there be full check to such dispute?
No, no.
Ultimately, what will happen? The dispute in respect of the first workman may continue,
Lordship, fairly I would
and
say-
other workmen will have the liberty to bring it further. So how do you gain?
Your Lordship,
But you say section 2A seems clear, therefore there can't be such a reference or undertaking of exercise. Okay, all right, get prepared. This dispute involves a serious question of law as to when section 2A of Industrial Dispute Act 1947 provides scope of bringing an industrial dispute by a workman victimized by the action of the employer involved, whether bringing in an industrial dispute by a group of employees as involved herein is maintainable in the eye of law. This would find a question required to this, there is a serious question involved required to be examined on entertaining the writ application. Well, thus direct issuing notice on the question of admission, fixing short returnable date. The notice be filed by tomorrow. Notice be issued to the workmen. You have made all workmen.
all the workmen party.
Yes, notice be issued to all the workmen. Copy, fixing short returnable date. And matter will be listed immediately after appearance of the workmen involved. In the meantime, miss case record notice as above. In the meantime, you may bring the written statement.
Not,
You may bring the written statement because in the course it will continue as against one workman.
Your Lordship, at best, it can be that all of them, the labor court re-registers them as individual cases. It cannot be one single case.
Pardon?
The
Huh?
He's agreeing to that. The labor court can re-register as
Ah,
individual cases.
right. Therefore, ultimately say above.
Okay.
So therefore, you
They
file
cannot
for it.
pursue it collectively. That is my plea.
Okay, in the meantime, there may be stay of the further proceeding for at least in ID case number so and so for at least 1.5 months. ହେଲା ଦେଖିବା 1.5 month ପାଇଁ ଥାଉ ଆପଣ ଏଇଟା ଆସିଲା ପରେ this can be disposed of. Okay, but the dispute is not totally ruled out.
Never, Your Lordship.
Dispute
Never.
will be
Dispute will be there.
decision କିଛି ଧରିଛନ୍ତି decision କାଇଁ ଖୋଜିଲେନି
Decision ଅଛି, Your Lordship.
हैं
Decision ଅଛି, Your Lordship.
ଅଛି ଆଣିଲେନି ଆଜି କାଇଁ
And
ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି କଣ decision ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି
the very basis upon which the section 282 was enacted, the decision of the Honorable Supreme Court.
Mr. Mishra, perhaps the court is with you there.
That's-
What is the consequence?
ହଁ
Can we stall the adjudication?
No,
Se-
never,
ସେଥିରେ
Your
କଣ
Lordship.
ଆପଣ କଣ ଭାବୁଛନ୍ତି with your vast I mean whatever learning you have,
ଆମେ ଆମ
Lordship, I
conduct
fairly
is
submit
clear.
my,
we are with you perhaps. That is how my lord issued notice.
Lordship, my
ସେଟାରେ
apprehension in coming here before Your Lordship is that.
So
as
therefore,
because-
you have read the decisions. It is not taking away the dispute altogether.
Never, Your Lordship. The
It will
dispute will be
continue in respect
adjudicated
of one.
ultimately.
So there will be multiple litigation, multiple fees,
Multiple fees.
and multiple efforts, etc. That's all.
Now the
Okay.
difficulty is, Your
All right.
Lordship,
And the other part is that did you make this prayer before the learned labor court
yes, Your Lordship.
that you confined it to one and let us leave others?
No,
What is
Lordship,
the
I had-
response of the labor court?
I had filed a petition that it is not a group of workmen cannot maintain that petition.
Has it
You
taken
are saying that it is not maintainable.
Lordship.
That is one thing. And saying that it is maintainable qua one workman is another thing, sir. In fact, completely opposite.
You should have genuinely placed the case.
Then at least because you educate the court also.
Lordship.
You have as they are also, the court needs to be educated.
Our saying you for the reason, here is a very big player. Must be with a big heart.
Sure.
These are poor workmen. So therefore, come to their rescue by stating the truth to the court. Yes, we are ready and willing if the proceeding continues for one. And there is no bar for these decisions. There is no bar others raising or bringing in similar disputes. सर तार काम तो डिसीजन टा देखिले सी ऑर्डर कर दबो
Decision I had placed before the court below, but.
ओके ऑल राइट all right
For orders item 4,
the 4 will go to some other court more chamber.
Item 4 में 2 week
This
time में
will
भी
find
allowed.
difficulty in hearing this matter for the council submitting direct registry to place the matter, bring the matter to the notice of Honorable Chief Justice for placing it in a bench without Justice B.N. Rath. এটা হিয়ারিং ପାଇଁ ଆସିଲାଣି ତେଣୁ 15 ଦିନ 20 ଦିନ ଅପେକ୍ଷା କରିଗଲି ଆମର ବେଞ୍ଚରେ ଆସିପାରିବ ଆଡମିସନ ସରି এটা 5 ରେ ଅର୍ଡର ଅଛି 4 ରେ କଣ ହେଇଛି କରେକ୍ଟ ଡିଫେକ୍ଟ ଅଛି yes what do you say
1 week time में भी allowed for.
one week time this was filed long since 24/2 କଣ ଡିଫେକ୍ଟ ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି
No, my lord, last occasion your lordship directed.
defect ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି କି go through the defects
My lord.
yes sir 1 week time as a matter of last chance granted to the petitioner to remove the defect already pointed out defect number 9 ଆଗରୁ ଆସିଥିଲା matter
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ସମୟ ଦିଆ ହେଇଛି ତଥାପି କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଆପଣ
2/8 ରେ ଆସିଥିଲା 2/8 ରେ your lordship was directed.
ଓକେ ଆପଣ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ କଣ ନେଲେ ୱାଇଫ ରେଡି ଅଛି ଜଏନ କରିବା ପାଇଁ
Instruction ଟା ନିଆ ହେଇନି ଆଉ
ହଁ
instruction ଟା ନେଇନୁ ଆଜ୍ଞା ସେ
କାହିଁ ନେଲେନି 2/8 ରୁ ଦିଆ ହେଲାଣି ଡାଇରେକ୍ସନ
ସେ ତା relative ସହିତ
time also instruction be obtained by the counsel for petitioner in terms of order of this court dated 2/8/23. Okay, so I will go to some other bench. Yes. Right, 1 week after, yes, peremptory order kar do. Failure of compliance of the removal of defect, matter will be dismissed without further reference to bench. Yes, no further liberty. 1 week as a matter of peremptory. Yes.
item 6,
इसमें मिश्र possible हबनी मो पाई I have hardly few working days.
आगे
So it is difficult to enter into another award again.
Unless they agree for any settlement. They agree for settlement.
Settlement पे agree अछंती की?
Again,
Settlement पे
we have extended, but that's not being possible.
failure.
Again,
Failed, attempt
we
failed.
have tried. Still also, I'm saying that we are also trying, because the rest of the people we can always settle.
they are saying except ADA, so they are not agree with the ADA Miller.
Listing it after 4 weeks.
Again, 4 weeks.
So the next bench will take up.
Yeah, नहीं अपन पर नहीं है उस समय
I move by possible हबनी.
ना अनेक मोड़े matter भी रहुची सब matter. Smaller matters are there to be disposed of also.
Other matters.
Other matters are there to be disposed of
Yes,
also.
can be disposed,
Okay.
but not this one.
No, no, ठीक.
Our
Jim.
examination is necessary and brief is also almost 20 kg. So brief is almost 20 kg.
हाँ,
Yes, next.
item 7,
What was the last order?
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, on behalf of Mr. Borala, on behalf of Mr. Borala, your lordship, kindly pass over this matter, Mr. Council.
କୋଉଠି ଅଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ କୋଉଠି ଆର୍ଗ୍ୟୁ କରୁଛନ୍ତି?
Mr. Borala is in another court, so
Another court.
yes, your lordship.
On last occasion, I have deposited 10 lakhs rupees.
You
By
have
virtue of your
deposited-
lordship.
You have deposited 10 lakhs.
10 lakhs, that was the permanent alimony amount.
Two 10 lakhs or one 10 lakh only?
No,
But
7 lakhs and 3 lakhs.
Office has disclosed maybe copy notes or 2 checks of rupees 10 lakhs. भूलिएगा 20 लाख डिपोजिट ହେଲା ଭଳିଆ ଦେଖା ଯାଉଛି
Two checks amounting to 10 lakhs.
Seven, both 7 lakh, 3 lakhs,
7 lakhs, 3 lakhs.
So 2 lakhs to 2 checks for 10 lakhs. Two checks of rupees 10 lakhs.
Aye.
Okay, upon deposit कर दीजिए.
Aye. Here is the receipt.
I mean, what was our direction last occasion?
12/5 order thila deposit kar.
12/5 रे.
Respect next page sir.
ଏଟା କଣ ସିଏ ନେଇ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି ନା
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ଆମ ହାଇକୋର୍ଟରେ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି?
ଆଜ୍ଞା,
ହାଇକୋର୍ଟ
ହାଇକୋର୍ଟରେ ଦେଇଛୁ, ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ହାଇକୋର୍ଟରେ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି। ରିଲିଜ କରିଦବା କରିକି next week ଆସିବ। Who is suffering? The wife is suffering.
Yes, your lordship, lordship, one short prayer, maybe kindly urgent the matter next week, my senior.
ଆସିଛି ଟଙ୍କାଟା ଆଗ ସେଇଟା ରିଲିଜ ହେଇଯାଉ କଣ କହିବ? To direction of this court, there has been already deposit of 2 checks bearing two demand drafts bearing demand draft number so and so amounting rupees 7 lakhs dated 16/5/23 and a further demand draft bearing the DD number so and so amount 3 lakhs dated 16/5/23 is already placed on record. Considering the litigation boils down on enhancement of the compensation only, this court find it appropriate releasing both the drafts in favor of the wife.
वो वर्तमान केते बयस?
Major lordship.
मेजर
Yes.
तांकर अकाउंट थिबो अन अकाउंट खोलिबे
The money already they have taken.
Soumya
lordship.
Ranjan.
The dip.
Soumya Darshan
ड्राफ्ट ड्राफ्ट नहीं जीचंती
Yes, lordship.
रिसीव कर दीचंती?
Yes, lordship.
Oh, you have already taken?
Yes.
जो वाइफ को देह खराब थिला सेटा
Yes.
कि प्रॉब्लम है नहीं तो
No,
तांका
my
अकाउंट
lord.
क्रेडिट ही जीची
Yes, lordship.
The
With authorization of the mother, son has taken the.
then
कोन
yes.
लॉनेट जूनियर को भी सिखेबे ना छोड़ा कहिबे बोली से आसी एठी खाली अर्जनमेंट खाली चले
पठाନ୍ତୁ
Sir.
ଖାଲି 5 ବର୍ଷ ମୁକ ଭଳିଆ ଛିଡା ହଉଛନ୍ତି। Okay, now that this is a case for enhancement.
My lords.
Okay, now 10 lakhs has already come.
My lords.
What is the capacity of the husband?
Husband is retired as a senior judicial officer, lordship.
Huh?
Retired as the senior judicial officer,
Judicial
lordship.
officer.
My lords. At the time of the salary lordship, presently the wife has not in a position, he is suffering from cancer and
What is the status, social status of the wife?
wife lordship, he was working as a teacher in Prabhuji English medium school, private school, and but retired lordship. No
Okay.
pension is there, lordship.
What was the compensation granted, alimony granted by trial court? 7/3.
7/3 lordship, 10.
You are a judicial officer,
My lord.
superior scale judicial officer.
Yes, lord.
Yes, what do you volunteer?
କିଛି
As
କହିବି
As regards the revised area, which your lordship has already decided in a batch of cases.
What is the order challenge
So
here?
Pattayak, you are sure that he is working in that Gram Panchayat because now a typical issue has been raised. They say in some cases, actually the Gram Panchayat was something different.
My lord.
Now they have filed another, these are the cases where they were employed by the Gram Panchayat.
Yes, my lord.
So he was an employee of the Gram Panchayat, there is no dispute.
My lord.
So then that earlier order can be passed.
My lord.
Lord,
Highly costly.
along with the Lord Gram Panchayat, what I am praying, Lord, the Lordship may also direct the video so that because the
Will not direct,
mechanism,
will not direct that way.
because in the
You see,
mechanism,
that is the usual game that the passing on the buck.
no, Lord, that I'm
we-
not saying that because Lord, your Lordship I have already observed.
You should be satisfied with, if you are not satisfied, you
Yeah,
can
I'm
place this order in Supreme Court, that's
satisfied.
different. In the
Para,
published
para
court, say-
16 order will be, direction will be extended. Para 16 direction will be extended only
Yes, Lord.
at the submission of learned counsel appearing for the respective side. Similar matter, there is no dispute in bar that same dispute came in consideration of this court itself. In the case of Vijay Kumar Sahu versus Commissioner cum Secretary to Government, Panchayat Raj Department, in WPC 6871 of 2012, decided by judgment of this very bench dated 28/3/23, considering the rival contention and for the finding there is no dispute, that similar dispute is already decided through the above case. This court find the case is already covered by the judgment in the aforesaid case. In the disposal of the writ application, this court direct as follows. Para 16 re direction number. Khali ye jo OP position ta OP6 here please find out OP6 in the present case. Gram Panchayat is OP6,
My lords.
same cause.
OP6, my lords.
Okay.
Mr. Patnaik, you are for the petitioner, Mr.
No, I am-
the Dilip Patnaik or Tarananda Patnaik?
Tarananda
Patnaik
Patnaik is
for the
petitioner.
first
For
one.
first case, and
the
other
first
cases
case.
were not my case.
All other cases,
Oh.
Dilip Patnaik.
Okay, other
Is the
cases ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଯୋଉ ଆସିଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଓକେ ଆର କେସ୍ ରେ ବି OP6 ଅଛି ଦେଖିଲେ
ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ
ପଞ୍ଚାୟତ
ଲିଷ୍ଟ ଟା ଦେଇଦେବି ଆଜ୍ଞା ଗୋଟେ ଲିଷ୍ଟ ଟା ଦେଇଦେବି ଆଜ୍ଞା
ହଁ ଗୋଟେ ସ୍ଲିପ ରେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆଜ୍ଞା
ସେ OP ପୋଜିସନ ପଞ୍ଚାୟତର OP ପୋଜିସନ ଟା ଦେବେ ଆପଣ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Para 16 ଟା ସବୁଥିରେ court ହବ. In all orders, para 16 will be quoted. Following this judgment.
except if there is difference in the opposite party position.
yes
So just find out whether this judgment ରେ OP6 is the OP6 there or not.
yes my lord
That's all. ହେଲା ବୁଝିକିରି କରିବ ନଳକ ଅସୁଧି କରିଦଉଛ ତମେ
not only my submission my lord that item number my lord WPC
ठीक है
23726
माइक आगरे WPC
23726 my lord 23726
ଏଟା କୋଉଠି ଅଛି ଆର ପେଜ ରେ ଅଛି
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଅନନ୍ତ ସିଂ my lord
23
23726 of 2015 my lord
ଅନନ୍ତ
ଅନନ୍ତ
ଅନନ୍ତ ହେଲେ ଲାଷ୍ଟ କେସ୍
ଅନନ୍ତ ସିଂ my lord
ଲାଷ୍ଟ କେସ୍ ତ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆଉ ସିଧା ତ ଲାଷ୍ଟ କେସ୍ କହିବ ଖବର
say in that case my lord your lords may permit me to make the sarpanch as a party my lord.
କିଛି କରେକ୍ସନ ଅଛି
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସରପଞ୍ଚ କୁ party
ସରପଞ୍ଚ ପାର୍ଟି ହେଲେ ପଞ୍ଚାୟତ ପାର୍ଟି ହେଇଛି ନା ନାଇଁ
ଆଜ୍ଞା ବିଡିଓ ପାର୍ଟି ହେଇଛି because
BDO ପାର୍ଟି ହେଲେ ସରପଞ୍ଚ କୁ ପାର୍ଟି କଲେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ତାକୁ ନୋଟିସ ଯିବ ଅଲଗା କରିଦଉଛି
ହତରେ ଗୋଟେ ଅଲଗା କଥା
ଏଟାକୁ ସେପାରେଟ ଅର୍ଡର ଲେଖ for there is no party involving the contesting opposite party, the sarpanch of the Gram Panchayat involved herein. This court grants liberty to the petitioner to bring in the contesting opposite party as OP number 6. ଦେଖିଦବ ହେଲା 5 ଯାଏ ଅଛି ତେଣୁ 6 ହବ ନହେଲେ 6 ଥିଲେ 7 ହବ ମାଇଣ୍ଡ ଆପ୍ଲାଏ କରିବ 6 ହବ 5 ଯାଏ ଅଛି
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଓକେ 6 ହେଲା okay let the necessary incorporations be made in court
ଆଜ୍ଞା
as a consequence of addition of new party. This court also direct the petitioner to take out notice on OP number 6 by filing requisites by tomorrow on such party. Well, a notice be issued fixing short returnable date. Okay, and matter be listed immediately after appearance of the OP number 6. से आसले से cover ହେଇକିରି ଯିବ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ହେଲା ଠିକ ଅଛି ଏଟା separate ହେଇଗଲା separate order ହବ ये सही जो आओ मैट्रिमोनियल अपील नौ नंबर मैट्रिमोनियल अपील किए आछंती received showing service of copy of Hon'Ble memo on the
My lord, I have received the copy.
counsel for respondent not received.
I have received the copy. Of
You have
the-
already received and you have filed Omkar Devdas, right? You have already filed. Okay, a small issue involved. So have you examined?
On behalf of Mr. Jena is out of station, my lord.
Out of station?
Yes, my lord.
তাহলে আউট অফ লিস্ট করদবা ଆଉ କାହିଁକି
Next week ଆସେ ସେ ହସ୍ପିଟାଲ ଗୋଟେ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର କାହାକୁ ଦେଖା କରିବେ
ନେକ୍ସଟ ୱେଡନେସଡେ ଏଟା ସ୍ମଲ ଇସ୍ୟୁ ଅଛି ବୋଲି ଆମେ କହିଥିଲୁ କପି ଦେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଏଠି
କାଲିକି ରଖିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ କାଲି ବି କରିଦો କାଲିକି ରଖିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
କଣ ଆମେ କଣ ପାଇଁ ରଖିଥିଲୁ ଏଟାକୁ କପି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ବୋଲି ତାଙ୍କୁ କହିକିରି
Copy.
ଏଟା କିଏ ହଜବେଣ୍ଡ ଆସିଛି
My lord. Husband had filed the application for decree of divorce. It was rejected.
ଡିସ୍କସନ ନାହିଁ ଖାଲି ଆପଣ ଆପିୟର କରିଗଲେ ବୋଲି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କପି ଦବା ପାଇଁ କୁହାହେଲା
yes
ମ୍ୟାଟର ଇନଭଲ୍ଭ ହ୍ୱାଟ
that's I have not gone
ଦେଖିନାହାନ୍ତି
through the nine
ଓକେ dismiss as expert ହେଇଛି
My lord.
ତାହେଲେ କରିଦଉଛୁ ଆଜି ଅର୍ଡର
My lord, the petition is not, respondent is not,
expert dismissal
respondent is not responding to my calls or any letters. Respondent is not responding to my calls or letter.
ଏଠି ବି ଆସୁନାହାନ୍ତି therefore ଆମେ ଏଟାକୁ ରିମାଇଣ୍ଡ କରିଦଉଛୁ ସେଠି ଦରକାର ପଡିଲେ ଫ୍ରେଶ ନୋଟିସ ନେବେ ରେସ୍ପଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟ ଉପରେ ଡିସାଇଡ କରିବେ because it is expertise of a proceeding
Decree for divorce.
decree for restitution by husband
Restriction by husband.
sorry no it is decree for restitution
divorce
no
होला.
it is decree of divorce
My lord.
divorce it is has been expected dismissal or what
No, my lord.
expected allowing
No, dismiss ହେଇଛି ନା.
expected
My
dismissal
lord. Challenge
And
that
husband- and
husband had
husband has come here आता restore कर दो है ना at the submission of respective counsels the matrimonial appeal involves the matrimonial appeal involves an expertise dismissal of application for divorce at the instance of the husband, the petitioner herein in CP 285 of 2013, considering the rival contentions of the parties and on perusal of the grounds taken in the matrimonial appeal, further the observation, reasoning expertise dismissal of the CP proceeding, this court finds there is involvement of a hyper-technical decision looking to the nature of the proceeding involved, the matter should have been the husband should have been provided with opportunity while also providing opportunity to the respondent's wife to contest the matter. Well, it is in the process this court feels it appropriate to direct the family court Baleshwar, Judge Family Court Baleshwar to give a lawful disposal to the CP 285 of 2013 in the involvement of both parties. Accordingly, setting aside the order at impugned order at Annexure 1, this court remits the matter back to the direct reopening of the CP 285 of 2013 for fresh disposal. Well, for both parties appearing herein, while also keeping in view the submission of counsel for respondent herein that the respondent remain unattended to his calls to his calls. While directing both parties to appear in the trial court, in the family court on 28th of August, 28th of August, this court also observed in the event the respondent this court also observed in the event the wife respondent therein failing to attend to the direction of this court in appearing there on the date fixed. One last attempt by way of paper publication may be attended. But at the cost of the husband. To find, to ensure the appearance of the wife in the family court, this court direct the service of copy of this court's order on the respondent hearing by way of registered post with AD, cost and requisites being deposited by the husband hearing by day after tomorrow. Alright, that's all. How kiye matrimonial appeal utheibe ki withdraw karibe?
My lord, in this matter, last occasion, your lordship directed both the parties to sit together, settle the dispute and fix the permanent alimony. And
case ka?
thereafter file the affidavit, my lord.
Which matter? 10?
10, my lord.
10.
10, my lord.
Kaun hala kichi outcome?
But the respondent refused to sit together and avoid
Tale hearing
ସେ
habo?
in this
respondent
regard, I am filing the affidavit.
respondent ଆଜି ଆସିଛନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ପାସ୍ ନ ଆଣିବାକୁ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି ଛାଡୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଏଠି
ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ଆମେ ଏଠି ଦେଖିବା ପାଇଁ
ଆଜ୍ଞା,
ଚାହୁଁଛୁ
ଦେହ
ତାଙ୍କୁ
ଭଲ ନଥିଲା।
ଆପଣ ରାଜି କି ବସିବେ କି?
ନାଇଁ ସେ ଆସିଛି କହିଦଉ ଏଠି ସେ କଣ କହିବ ସିଏ କହୁଛି ମୁଁ ଯାହା କହିବି କୋର୍ଟରେ କହିବି ତେଣୁ ମତେ ଗୋଟେ ଚାନ୍ସ ଦିଆଯାଉ କୋର୍ଟରେ କହିବାକୁ ଆଗରୁ ଡାଇରେକ୍ସନ ହେଇଥିଲା କୋର୍ଟରେ
କଥା ହେଇଯାଆନ୍ତୁ ସିଏ ଯଦି କଣ୍ଟେଷ୍ଟ ମୁଡ ରେ ରହୁଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କୁ କହିବାକୁ ସୁଯୋଗ ଦବୁନି ଆମେ ଆମେ ଓକିଲଙ୍କୁ ଶୁଣିବୁ ରାୟ ଦବୁ ଏଠି ଭାଷଣବାଜି ନାହିଁ ହେଲା ଆମେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସୁଯୋଗ to take the wife with him and considering age of both parties 62 and 60 respectively, this court finds there should be a logical solution of the dispute between the parties in the process. ନାଇଁ ସିଏ ନୁହଁ
ଛାଡୁନାହାନ୍ତି ପୋଲିସ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି
ସିଏ ତ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ
ପାସ୍ ଆଣିବାକୁ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି
ଡାକନ୍ତୁ ବାହାରେ କାହିଁ ବସିଲେ ଆପଣ ତ ଆର୍ଗୁମେଣ୍ଟ ବେଳେ ସେ ଭିତରେ
ପାସ୍ ଆଣିବାକୁ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି
receive back the wife is determined to fight the litigation to sustain the decree of divorce. Rejection of the determined to fight the order rejecting the divorce, sustaining the order rejecting the divorce. In the situation, this court finds there is no possibility of any solution, otherwise a lawful decision in the litigation involved. Matters stand delisted to be listed in its seriatim for hearing.
Fix of a date, man.
No date is possible now. ଆମେ judgment ଦେବା ପାଇଁ ମୋର ଅଛି ସମୟ ଅଛି Mr. Padhi, senior Padhi, in which matter you are sitting, I have finding you yesterday also. Just 1 minute. ଆପଣ ଅଛନ୍ତି ପାଢୀଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ପାଢୀଙ୍କୁ କୁହନ୍ତୁ ସେ କହିବେ କଣ କୋଉ ମ୍ୟାଟରରେ ବସିଛନ୍ତି
Sir, item 13 re the union was to
item 13
sir is a 2022 matter. The only reason why it's being listed is it's been covered by your lordship's judgment.
Already covered.
There are 3 cases were listed. One matter, old matter, your lordship heard. Your lordship said that since they are not procedurally has been here, we'll take it later. So that's the reason
So
it's being
this can be
listed
covered by that.
by your lordship's order in that contract labor
These-
matter.
these
That judgment
proceedings-
is given
these
well.
proceedings can be
Same,
covered.
same. Only thing that the union, sir, union secretary has died. So Mr. Misra was to file a baklatnama. Now
କଲେଣି ଫାଇଲ
ye
କରିଛନ୍ତି
file karibe new council.
କରିଛନ୍ତି
Karinahanti.
ନାଇଁ।
Acha. So let's take
Okay.
it up next week.
Next week, which date will be convenient for you?
Sir, any date, sir.
This date, Wednesday,
Sir.
I pray that 2 weeks time, in the meantime, I will file my reply also.
mic ଟା raise କରନ୍ତୁ।
I pray 2 weeks time. In the meantime, I will file my counter also.
ସେ ତ କହୁଛନ୍ତି cover ହବ counter।
ସେଇଟା ଯୋଉଟା ଥିଲା that is earlier prior to 2001 ଏଟା
So,
ଏବେକାର।
Then
Oh, different periods.
There is some
then
difference.
you are preparing to contest the matter.
Yes, ma'am.
Then Mr. Paddy, it may
As your
not be
lordship please,
possible.
as your lordship please.
Your-
I have not.
My days are counted now.
Not your lordship's days are not counted. Lordship's.
No, days here.
Lordship's
here.
Now, this is only
Always
question
I'm
of,
sitting
this
in
is a
chair,
question of,
therefore it is always.
this is a question of
reference to
first innings, then the second innings, the third innings, it's never
No.
always.
Sitting
all that-
here, sitting
fact,
here,
if your
days are
lordship's-
counted.
In your lordship asked me that I know that matter will be adjourned. I know that it will take time.
No,
I'm sitting from yesterday only because I wanted to sit in your lordship's court for some time.
All right, that-
So lordship may,
directly.
only interim order to continue, lordship may, 2 weeks. Yes.
List କରିଦଉଛି I am directing to be listed after 4 weeks.
Sure.
So that it will
Sure,
be
sir.
coming back
Yes,
again
sir.
because it is a matter of 2015.
No, I know that.
Should not be delisted.
Yes, as your lordship please.
I had the submission of Sri Paddy and Sri Das.
Mr.
Kiye Das petition
Mr. Das will,
For opposite party
has
number
appeared for,
for OP.
number
OP,
3. OP
Three.
number 3.
Mr. Paddy for petitioner.
and for the petition.
Mr. Senior Paddy, Surjakant Paddy. Appearing in both cases. ଆପଣ power file କରୁଛନ୍ତି in both the cases.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଦିଟା ଭୋକାଲାତ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି।
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସୋମବାର ଦିନ ଫାଇଲ କରିଥିଲି।
He has
File
appeared,
କରିଛନ୍ତି ସୋମବାର।
he has appeared before
Okay, all right.
both the matters.
And Sri Das is also appearing for OP number 3 in both the matters. Today there is filing of vokalatna, fresh appearance on behalf of the union in WPC 1878 of 22. We kept on record. This court also records submission of Sri Das, learned counsel for OP number 3 in WPC 13 to have already brought power on behalf of the union, fresh power on behalf of the union, OP number 3. Also in WPC 1938 of 22. Registry directed to regularize the brief so far as appearance of parties concerned. In the next listing, there should be showing of name of the counsel for OP number 3 in the respective cases. Matters and adjourned to be listed 4 weeks after date they do. Any interim order there?
Yes, interim order to continue.
Interim order to continue.
Grateful, sir.
Obliged.
Both the matters.
ବାକି କେସ୍ ଆସିବ କାଲି ଦିଟା କେସ୍ ଆସିବ
ଆମର 11ଟା ଟିକେ ଆଇଟମ 11 ନେକ୍ସଟ ଆଇଟମ
ହଁ
ନେକ୍ସଟ ୱିକ୍ ଆସୁ ଦେହଟା ଭଲ ନାହିଁ କାଲିଠୁ
ଆଉ ନେକ୍ସଟ ୱିକ୍ 11 ରେ
ହଁ ସେ ବି
11
ଆମେ ଦି ଜଣଙ୍କ
ଆଉ ଆସିବନି
ଦି ଜଣଙ୍କ ରାଜି ଅଛୁ
Item 11
some matters are already there compromise ହଉଛି କି
No, my lord.
contest ହେଲେ
But there's a very small point involved, my lord. It's
not small point Mr. Rai you have to understand
My lord, I understand.
position of the bench
Yes, my lord.
therefore
If
you
at
may
all,
be
if at
having
all
a
it is
small
convenient,
point but we have to ultimately deliver
yes, sir. If at all it is convenient, your
therefore-
lordships,
please delist kar diyo 11 12 also delisted
My lord, 12 is joint.
my lord, may I, in that case, may I pray a date may be fixed, my lord, anytime after.
okay এটা 6 weeks after kar diyo to be listed 6 weeks after
Grateful, my lord.
11 6 weeks after yes 13 also 6 weeks after
My lord,
sorry 12
12, my lord, we have filed a joint affidavit. Half of the alimony has been paid and he has taken time to pay the rest balance within 31st August.
ଓକେ ତାହେଲେ ଏଇଟା କାଲିକି ଆସୁ କରିବା ହେଇଯାଇପାରିବ କ୍ଲୋଜ ହେଇଯାଇପାରିବ
Close 31st August.
ନାଇଁ ଛାଡ ଆମେ ଦେଇଦବା ଅର୍ଡର କରିକି କରିଦବା ଆଉ କାହିଁ ରଖିବା କାହିଁକି ତାକୁ ହେଇଯାଇ ଜଏଣ୍ଟ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ଫାଇଲ ହେଇଯାଇଛି ତ
ଆଜ୍ଞା,
then it can be closed କାଲି କରିଦବ 12 ଟା tomorrow ନା 13 ତ ଗଲା
14 my lord, it can be closed also.
14
my lord, also can be disposed of because I have filed an additional affidavit. I will not claim any back wages of 3 lakh, whatever is granted by the,
So,
and forthwith they will be reinstated me.
ଥିଲା
And
14 ଟା କାଲିକି ଆସୁ
Aga.
You have taken instruction, Mr. Mahapatra?
Yes, my lord, I have taken.
Raji Achanti?
Government
you will take or you have taken
My lord,
you will take instruction of
I have taken instruction.
taken କଣ instruction ନେଇ
ସେମାନେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆଜ୍ଞା ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଗୋଟେ ଏବେ ଡିସିସନ ନେଇଛି ଯେ ମାନେ ଆଉ ଆପଏଣ୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ମାନେ କରିପାରିବେନି ମାନେ ୟାଙ୍କର ଯେ
ସେଟା ଆପଣ ସବସିକ୍ୱେଣ୍ଟ କଥା ନାଇଁ ଯୋଉ ଆପଣ କେସ୍ କଣ୍ଟେକ୍ସଟ ରେ କୁହନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ଆରେ ୟୁ ଆର୍ ଏ କାଉନସିଲ ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଜଣେ ଏଇ ଆନ୍ସର ଦବ ଆପଣ ତାକୁ ପଚାରିବେନି ଯେ ଆଜ୍ଞା ଏଇଟା ଯୋଉ ଦିନ କେସ୍ ହେଇଥିଲା ସେଦିନର କଣ ରୁଲ ଥିଲା ଆପ୍ଲିକେବଲ ହବ
notification ଥିଲା କି
ଏଇଟା ଥିଲା କି ଆମେ ହାଇକୋର୍ଟରେ ଏଇଟା ନେଇପାରିବୁ
we may also say this will not be a precedent it's a good offer
ନହେଲେ ଆପଣ ବଢାନ୍ତୁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ୱାନ୍ ଟାଇମ କମ୍ପେନସେସନ ବଢାନ୍ତୁ
outsourcing ଟା ସେମାନେ ମନା କରିଛନ୍ତି ସେତିକି ନହେଲେ he has no objection my lord, he has talked to me, only they are
Yes.
saying that outsourcing your lordship may clarify.
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କଣ କହିଲେଣି ସେଟା
ନା, ନା,
adjudication
he has filed an
ଆପଣ ଏଇ କଥାଟା at your level you can ask these questions
I have already talked to my
ସେ ଯଦି ତାଙ୍କର ଫରଫିଟ କରିଦଉଛନ୍ତି ଏଣ୍ଟାୟାର ବ୍ୟାକ୍ ୱେଜେସ୍ ଫରଫିଚର ଆପଣ ସେଇଟା କହିବେ ଯେ ତାଙ୍କର ଏତେ ଟଙ୍କା ହଉଛି
next Wednesday convince your client in the meantime next Wednesday it's a better offer कि ଆପଣ କାହିଁକି compensation ଦେବେ ଆପଣ ତାକୁ କଣ୍ଟିନ୍ୟୁ କରି ଦରମା ଦେବେ ଗଲା କାମ ସରିବ
କାମ କଲେ କରିବେ
କାମ କରିବେ
ଆପଣ ତାଙ୍କୁ ବିଦା କରିବେ
and you get for the scope also ସେଦିନ ଦରକାର ରଖିଲେ ତାପରେ ଆପଣ ଦରକାର ହବ ନ ହବ ଦେଖାଯିବ convince your client ଆପଣ ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ lawyer has a very big role
you know
ଖାଲି ଆଉ ଫାଇଟ୍ କରିବି in the better result of the case ଆପଣ ମୁଁ I have no intention କହିଦେଲେ ଆମ ଉପରୁ ଛାଡି ଦଉଛନ୍ତି
Item 1.
May I please, my lord? The matter, I'm challenging the annexure 6
Yes.
order passed by the collector in case of a consideration case number 41/2021, wherein after 23 years violating section 65 of Limitation Act and
the private party there
my lord,
private party is there
my lord.
Yes.
notice kar do in both hala in the read as well as in the miscase okay requisites by day after tomorrow
My lord, the implement my lord. The eviction.
miscase also notice
My lord.
yes.
Item number 2.
Item number 2, here I have received instruction from Department of Steel and Mines. I will file a counter. Insofar as the request made by the petitioner in this writ petition for issuance of or renewal of entry pass, they have provided a certain instruction which requires to be filed through a counter.
a counter is required
Yes. They have referred to certain rule, prescribed for the purpose of issuance of here, and they have said why is a matter of routine, and he is supposed to be issued with the, why he will not be issued. So those instructions we have received, we will file a counter, then lordship will.
Then are you proposing that he will not be issued with a?
No. As he has prayed that he, in spite of his application, the certificate has not been, I mean, sir, the pass has not been issued to him. There, my lord, we have some reasons to say why it has not been issued.
Then are you rejecting?
No, question of rejection doesn't arise, my lord. We have, my lord, there are certain other provisions also, that is called e-promise online. Whenever he requires, and there is a provision under Rule 60 where the restrictions should be proper.
Do you supposed to say there is some difficulty?
There is some difficulty. It is not as a matter
Have
of.
you communicated him?
No, that we have not communicated with.
Then why are you arguing all these things?
No, I will just file a counter, my lord, your lordship.
But so many, when it was issued,
No.
21/6.
No, first we filed
One and a half months passed
No,
already.
one affidavit we filed from the Home Department because they are the swing. But the department who is supposed to recommend.
All right, bring whatever affidavit by
Yes.
end of this week.
Yes.
State council appearing for the contesting opposite party hearing. Six time to bring an affidavit disclosing the difficulties involving in the matter of issuing the secretarial pass in favor of the petitioner. Let an affidavit be brought by Friday, which service of copy, let's this.
By OP number 1, because OP number 2 had.
Yes, let this matter be listed again on next Wednesday.
By Friday, I will file.
Item number 3.
May I please, your lordship? Similar matters your lordship has disposed of by directing the ASO in view of the. I have given.
Mic टा अपन गाड़ को नियम तो सब केस रा कौन कोई भी हमें mic टे को
Mic. In favor of the owner. And thereafter it falls in the share of the petitioner at the time of in between them that the so motor proceeding has been initiated and the
Okay, so it is covered.
Right.
A line there. Yes.
Item 4.
My lord, in this case, the petitioner is challenging the order of opposite party number 4 dated 9/3/2023, wherein the representation of the petitioner for extension of period of lease of Rai Pokhari belonging to village Makarpur for fishing has been my lord, rejected. That is annexure 12, my lord. Kindly see.
What
And
is
my
the period,
representation is
what is the period of lease?
The period
Your
of
representation has been rejected, right?
Yes, my lord.
So there is already a lease.
No, my lord, that was the rejected, but there is no, they have not issued any.
Then what was your claim before the authority?
Only that the petitioner has taken some loan from banks and for this fishing purpose, and they have sustained loss. Therefore, they made a representation that some time may be extended so that they will earn some
All right.
Very
Since this is a rejection, you take notice then. Issue notice.
obliged.
Requisites by Friday. Counter issuing within 6 weeks of service of copy. Yes.
Item 5.
Lord, in this case, other persons standing in the same footing, their name has been recorded in view of the order passed by this honorable court under annexure 4. And on last occasion, your lordship directed the London State Council to take instruction whether this land can also be settled in view of the order passed by this honorable court. And on last occasion, this honorable court directed the London State Council to take instruction whether this land also can be settled in view of the order passed by this honorable court under annexure 4. Other persons standing in the same.
27 तारिख दिन आस्थिला last 27 रा आमे intimation दे पाई.
You have indicated some case number.
Annexure 4.
He is seeking relief through that judgment.
Annexure 4.
Annexure 4, relevant portion is at page 12.
Annexure 4.
Again. Annexure 4.
So have you taken instruction?
ना instruction मागी दी इचु कुंतो आसीनी instruction 27 तारीख दिनो थेला आटा.
Let's the matter next Wednesday. In the meantime, let State Council obtain instruction in terms of order dated 27/7/23. In the course of hearing, this court observes there is typographical error at this end in mentioning the year of the read petition indicated therein. The year of the litigation indicated as 20,009 be read as 2009. ये टाइप पर स्वाइंग टाइप पर चिंता है वर्षा सीता को पहुंचारी yes okay.
Item 6.
May I please your lordship? My lord, this is covered matter, Narottama Ratha's case, my lord.
Narottama.
I have corrected a copy.
Yes.
Item 7.
Sir, may I please your lordship? As per your direction, my lord, I have served the copy.
So nothing audible.
As per the direction of this honorable court, I have served the copy, 2 extra copy to the learned council
Yes,
for
any
the BDA.
instruction, Mr. Mahapatra. ତାଙ୍କ ନାଁ ବାହାରିନି ତେଣୁ ସିଏ ଆସିବା ସମ୍ଭବ ବି ନୁହଁ.
Next Wednesday, I will intimate, my lord.
This matter on Monday, indicating name of counsel, already taken instruction, received the brief on behalf of Development Authority. Monday as well.
I will intimate.
Item 8.
Item 8. Petitioner before your lordship with a limited prayer.
Okay, disposal of demarcation.
Yes,
case.
your lordship.
That is 46 of 2023.
No, your lordship. It is annexure 3, page 9, demarcation case number 23 of 2023.
23 of 2023, pending before OP.
OP number 3. Tahsil, yes, Tahsildar Darpan.
Yes.
Okay.
Item 9.
May the order passed, a revision petition filed under section 15B under annexure 5 is under challenge, my lord. The revision petition has been rejected.
This was listed earlier. No.
My lord,
this was not listed earlier. Then who had pencil marked in this impugned order? Upon pencil marking kari kai file kurchandi.
No, my lord.
Take notice, private parties are there.
My lord.
Private party is there, Mr. Ghosh. So notice, I am issuing notice. 15B, right, let notice go out there. Problem. Yes.
Item 10.
Item 10, my SRP are pending.
Press admission.
My
It has been admitted there or it is
not
admitted. So press admission as well as disposal. Press admission within 1 week, disposal within at least 9 months.
Sub item 4 needs some correction. Case number ta sub item 4 ta tige case number ta bhule petition.
Yaar sub item 4 re case number alga achi.
Nai sabu ja alga case number ache etire
dia habo.
Asi ko correction tika
correction ache.
Apon karibe. Ko item ta sub item 4.
Sub item 4.
Okay, taku file dei dio 24928.
Obligement.
Permitted to, gala say order ago lekha habo permitted to make bring necessary correction on the body of the petition. Yes.
Item 11.
My lord, 11, your lordship may allow me to place this matter on behalf of Mr. Konda. He has to approach the appropriate forum.
Not the Tahsildar.
Tahsildar, my lord.
Okay, then counsel for the petitioner wants to withdraw the writ application with leave to approach competent authority involving the self-same issue. Permitted to be withdrawn, but however with liberty.
Oh, bless.
Item 12.
My lord, may I please your lordship? This is covered by your lordship's judgment. so much of other case. Your lordship have been pleased to hold, they can take other remedy, not so much of permissible after recording. And that decision I am filing, I have given a copy to my learned friend also. Other cases also, your lordship has been pleased to decide which I was conducting, my lord.
Yes. You will examine or?
Just now I have received.
Huh?
Just now I have received the order, copy of the order.
Just now, sir, you want to examine? All right. Place the matter on Monday. As the State Council wants to examine the applicability of judgment of this court, reported in 2022, volume 2, OLR 709.
And number of cases
Case
thereafter.
at hand. କରିଦବା ଆସ but time ନ ମାଗିଲେ ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ground ହଉଛି writ
ନା
application.
ମୁଁ ମନା କରୁ
In spite of our writing on
My
consent
learned
of
senior
party matter is closed, still then.
my
appeal
learned
is
senior
closed.
Mr. Ghosh also has been defended it.
ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଆଗରୁ ଦେଇ ଦେଇଥିଲେ ସରିଥାନ୍ତା
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଟିକେ ଡେରି
ଆପଣ ଏଇଠି କଲା ବେଳୁ ବଢେଇଲେ ସେ କେମିତି time ପାଇବେ?
Here I may be pardon the
Friday
associate
and
who was to conduct, he just was called in other court. This is demarcation କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି petition ଟା
କୋଉଟା 13?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
13 is a demarcation case.
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଫାଇଲ ହେଇଛି ତାକୁ କିଛି ଇଏ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି
Demarcation case number ହେଇନି?
ନା ସେ ପର୍ସନାଲ ଯେ ଏନକ୍ୱାରି କଲେ କଣ ଫର୍ମ ଅଛି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଫର୍ମ
Okay,
କିଛି
it
ନାହିଁ
is
ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ
alleged through annexure
କୋର୍ଟ ଫି
4
ଦିଆ
that
ହେଇକି
in
ଦିଆଯାଇଛି
spite of ଏଇଟା ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଅଛି ନା ନାହିଁ?
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଅଛି ସେ ଭେରିଫାଇ କରି ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ଯାଇ ତାପରେ
In
ପର୍ସନାଲ
spite
ମୁଁ
of
କହିଲି
filing of a demarcation case by annexure 4, Tahsildar Nimapada neither registering the same nor proceeding to give a lawful disposal to such request. Perusal of annexure 4, this court find the application appears to have been filed on 8/6/23. In
attestation
the
so
event any such application is available on record of Tahsildar Nimapada, same not only be registered but should be disposed in accordance with law in the involvement of party likely to be affected at least within a period of 3 months of the date of production of the order
grateful man
by the petitioner.
grateful man
Item 14.
The Tiger Senior Counsel.
May I please, your lordship?
SSP Mishra Senior.
The petitioner seeks for a direction.
Is 14?
The petitioner seeks for a direction to the OP number 2, my lord, to take steps on his representation, my lord.
Removal or, but
Removal of
you have already made an application to that effect, annexure 3
annexure 3 series, my lord.
pending. Okay, who will be taking OP number?
OP number 2.
2.
Before the OP number
Okay.
2.
Prayer court karikiri pendency of application at annexure 3 and self-same issue. This court in disposal of the writ application direct OP number 2 to take a lawful decision in the involvement of party likely to be affected as well as the petition. You କଣ ନଳା ସଫା ହଉନି ଲୋକ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି ହାଇକୋର୍ଟକୁ
Road
ଦରଖାସ୍ତ ଦେଲା ପରେ ବି
obliged, my lord.
Item 15.
May I please, your lordship? My lord, I am challenging the rejection of the.
at least within a period of 15 days of communication of order. Yes.
My lord, I am challenging the rejection of restoration application under annexure 1. This is the restoration of the reference case which was abated. And that on the, more particularly on the ground of delay, my lord. Your lordship will remind, the miscase was filed 2007 and disposed of in
That application has been rejected.
Yes, my lord. Page 10. Page 10 is the order. This is
Page 10,
rejected.
where is the certified copy of order?
I have given, my lord.
Given?
Yes, my lord.
All right, then take notice.
My lord, may I pray one thing? I have got 2 decisions, my lord.
Pardon?
I have got 2 decisions, my lord. So in delay, the reference case cannot be dismissed.
Okay, that is law you are stating. Let them take instruction.
I lost.
ତାକୁ opportunity ଦବା ନା ନାହିଁ?
Yeah,
ଆଉ ଆଜି ସାରି ଦବା କି?
ନା ନା ଗୋଟେ date ର.
Because the order shows it is dismissed on contest.
No, my lord. Contest on the ground of delay, my lord.
କୋଉଠି ପଢିଲେ
हम
page
ପଢୁଛୁ।
10 ର order ଟା ପଢିଲେ?
ପଢୁଛେ. And page 10 ne, it is pertinent to mention here the death of claimant Nidhi Sudhar sufficient opportunity has been given to the petitioner substitution. ଆମେ ଜାଣିନୁ ଆଜ୍ଞା proceeding ଟା. main case, the restoration application, they are fully ignorant about the proceeding, but no steps were taken by them, hence the case abated. The present petition and abated so far as the abatement is concerned, a reference case cannot be abated. The court is bound to pass award. The matter relating to the passing of award and not a civil suit or a plaintiff is not in the plaintiff.
कौन करिया सेटा सेट करी पठे दो on merit decide करिया
Yes,
काहे आग रखिबा at the submission of counsel for prisoner and state counsel considering small point involved petitioner alleging here impugned order is an outcome of technical consideration, thereby refusing to accept the CMA 283 of 17 for on the ground of limitation only. This court finding, taking into consideration the rival contentions, finds the nature of dispute involved herein should not have been decided on technicality. It is keeping this in view, this court set aside the impugned order annexed 1, impugned order CMA 283 of 17, dated 28/6/22 had annexed 1 and remit the matter back to the senior civil judge Mapada for giving a lawful disposal to CMA 283 of 17. Petition succeed, no cost.
CMA order against read it not much.
এটা land acquisition ରୁ ଆସିଛି ନା କଣ ହବ ସେଠି?
No, land ଦେଖିକି office
land acquisition
the
to
single
stream
bench
ଆସିଛି।
not assigned to any other bench, ସେଇ category ଆସିଛି.
ସେଟା no.
Land acquisition record case.
My lord?
Main case is land acquisition record case.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Item 16.
And liberty may be granted to file a better application.
Pardon?
My lord, I may be liberty may be granted to file a
ଆରେ
better.
ଆପଣ ନେଇ ସେଠି ସାର୍ଟିଫିକେଟ କପିଟା ଦେଲେ ସେ ରେଷ୍ଟୋର କରିବେ ଆଉ କଣ ଲିବର୍ଟି କଣ ଦରକାର ଆଉ ଆମେ ତ ସେଟା ସେଟ୍ କରିଦେଲୁ ଆପଣ ନେଇ କପିଟା ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ତାଙ୍କୁ order be communicated to the trial court at the cost of the petitioner by filing appropriate requisites. Yes. Item 16.
Declaration proceeding under section 12
Pardon?
and 13.
Representation
Next
annexure
7, page 29.
Representation for what?
For to finalize the declaration proceeding initiated under
Bhudan
section.
case. Bhudan case ର order ଅଛି covering cases.
ଆଜ୍ଞା ହଁ
ଦେଖିବ ହେଲା। All right.
obliged.
Item 17.
The petitioner in this writ application is praying for a direct to the Tehsil Baliapal for settlement of Bhutan land.
ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଏଇଠି ଭୁଦାନ ର order ଅଛି ହେଲା ଏଇଟାରେ ଅଛି। Yes.
Item 18.
All these four matters are covered by that Narottama Ratha and your lordship's order Punya.
Pardon?
All these matters, the issue related.
ଶୁଭୁନି କିଛି।
The issues are covered by that Narottama Ratha division bench.
Narottama Datta case covered.
And
you
your
see that
lordship's
order that they're challenging.
Yes, madam.
That has been rejected on the basis of the fact that they were unable to produce any of the original records. So let
Yes,
them
order,
produce
then
the.
you have a scope there already.
My lord, a sumo
ତେଣୁ
proceeding.
ନରୋତ୍ତମ ଦାସ case ର relief କାହିଁ ଆପଣ ନଉଛନ୍ତି?
Exactly, my lord, it's covered. My lord, what I 1 minute.
Then you bring a litigation. You are at liberty to bring a litigation.
My lord, that is exactly.
No,
my
there
lord,
is no
the order-
OGLS order here.
Yes,
They
my
are
lord.
not annexed. Where is?
Yes, my lord.
It's not
Where
annexed.
is that?
My lord, your lordship, can you turn to page annexure 1 page? I'm taking the date sheet will be
So
sufficient.
let him examine that.
Your lordship kindly have that
You
date
have
sheet.
2 copies. Let him examine.
Yes, my lord. Lordship, for
Find out if it is covered or not.
My lord, lordship, can you see the date chart and
2
everything?
copies of the brief we served on state council who wants to examine whether this case is squarely covered by the Narottama.
I have
Das case
annexed
cited
the judgments.
Data copy.
My lords, let them produce the original copies because that is the ground on which it has been rejected on the in the learned.
This certified copy, certified, my lord. I have taken the certified copy of that lease case, and that is annexed. My lord.
All right. Yes.
Original is the certified copy granted.
That's a
Place
Xerox
the
copy,
matter.
sir.
Place the
Ah,
matter
yeah,
next
Xerox.
Wednesday.
Xerox of a certified copy is
Court
not a
to the
certified
Next
copy.
Wednesday ଆସିବ ନା?
I have given it to court. The certified copy is in Lordship's record.
Don't certified copy. Why are you complicating the matter?
My lord, I have given the certified copy to your Lordship's record. Yes, my lord. That's exactly what I'm saying.
You may peruse that.
Yes.
I'll examine.
Item 19.
The modification, my lord, order 27/8/2018, my lord, directed the insurance company to take back the amount which is deposited towards the interest TDS.
By which order?
On 27/8/2018, my lord's order.
27/8/2018.
Order number 31, serial number.
Yes, please read that order since the appeal is already disposed of.
And the award is already satisfied. The amount since involved in TDS, the amount will be deposited with the income tax department. As a consequence of necessary deposit in the registry of this court permits the appellant to return the amount with a direction to deposit the same with interest in the income tax department within 7 days, hence, and receipt thereof be filed before this court within 10 days.
What modification you want?
Now, my lord, may I kindly see, we have already deposited. May I kindly see page 8. Page 8 of the application I filed.
You have filed the
already amount. There is a question of double payment, my lord. Page 8 you also kindly see. We have deposited the entire award amount before the tribunal. After deducting the TDS certificate, we have given form 16A. That page 8 is seen my lord, the challan. That 1,16,000.
So what do you submit? You have already made the GST deposited.
Yes, already before the tribunal.
Okay,
before filing of the.
Then you will be in entitlement of this amount.
Yes, we will entitle.
It is lying in High Court?
Yes.
Okay.
Because of your lordship's direction, we have
all right. Add the submission of Sri Satpathy Learned Counsel for the petitioner involving IA.
I enclose 16A form also. 16A form, I have enclosed that in the petition.
Yes, through unnecessary, it has been established that the petitioner on its own has already made the deposit of TDS before the income tax department, keeping in view of such statement and establishing such aspect through document at page 8 of the interim application. This court modifies its order dated 27/8/18 and direct a refund of the amount retained in the registry along with interest to the appellant.
Yes, to the appellant insurance company.
On proper application.
Appellant insurance company. Appellant insurance
company. Appellant lekhile insurance company hoboni? Yes. Why you moved this application?
I filed my vakalatnama also. I could not get. My lord may indicate both name, no problem.
All right.
Item 20.
My lord, there is a small modification. Instead of defendant number 5, it is defendant number 4.
Typographical error. In which order?
Page 2, my lord, your lordship.
Order date? Okay, page 2, right?
Page 2, paragraph, line number 6. Defendant number 4 jagare 5 page.
Okay, defendant 4 above.
Okay.
Okay, Allah. Fifth line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth line, page 2 of the order dated so and so. Mentioning defendant number 5 corrected and hereafter read as defendant number 4. With this modification, the I stand disposed. Order within the I stand disposed. Right. Yes.
Item 21.
May I please, your lord? This miscase file, my lord, to comply the order dated 11/12/2019, page 8. Your lordship directed to.
What is this application? Is it a disposed case?
Yes, my lord.
This is a disposed case. Then IA for what?
IA for compliance of order dated 11/12/2019. Your lordship, page 8, kindly see.
You have filed at page 8.
Yes, my lord. Your lordship direct to transfer
Order
the brief to.
dated?
Your
11/12.
lordship direct. Yes, cooperate tribunal. Records have not gone to the tribunal. Page 8.
Yes, considering the further submission respective parties.
the upper part.
Find that there is use suffering to the contesting opposite parties of the non-dispersal of the amount involving fixed deposit involving OP number 2, also keeping in view the disposal of other dispute even without making the opposite party as a party. Okay, further direct the pendency of final adjudication of the appeal, the bank authorities have released 50% of the deposit.
ಅಂತ ಉಪ್ಪರ ಪರ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸೇಮ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಉಪ್ಪರ ಪರ ಸೇಮ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಉಪ್ಪರ ಪರ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ଅଛି to transport the brief to cooperative tribunal according the writ petition and transport to the cooperative tribunal.
Right, with that this interim order was passed. Why how is this case entertainable? This is order executable.
In fact, my learned friend is not able to convey my things.
I was the opposite party in that case. Your lordship has directed the registry to send the file to the tribunal.
Right.
That may be treated as an appeal there. They have not yet transferred that record. So he has come up in an IA application seeking a direction.
But he says implementation.
No. He is asking for transfer of the record.
High Court pathaini file.
That is what is.
High Court has not sent the
I
file.
have not received a copy of the matters, any, what is the prayer made therein, and I have not received the copy of the miscase.
Miscase prayer hochi registry to send. That's all right. All right, it is always order kar doji. Tamgoda copy dei diyantu. It is always the registry is yet to comply the direction of this court by the order dated 11/12/19 in the disposal of WPC 14558 of 2013. Considering there is sufficient delay, seti bi delay hitala, seti kara hala, ye bi auri delay kar delani. Registry is directed, a file registry packet produce hala ni ki court master. File ta registry packet produce hoga kata. Yes, like registry is directed to, if not worked out the 11/12/2000 in WPC number so and so, to work out at least within 7 days, work out the direction therein. In the remittance of the file, at least within a period of 7 days of the order of this court is brought to the notice of the registry.
So far contempt petition is concerned.
The interim application stand disposed.
So far contempt petition is concerned, this is second contempt.
How contempt con roibo?
No, contempt is there, but my lord's direction has not been complied with.
I'll take this because his application is disposed of.
But now I'm not arguing that contempt petition because of the fact that I have to get the page mark and all these things. Contempt petition, my specific allegation that my lord's direction has not been complied with. In spite of the my lord's direction has not been complied with. There my lord's so cause has been filed, but I have to get the page mark.
What is that direction? That release of 50%?
Release of the amount. They say that they release the amount, but
Who appears for the?
I am for the bank.
So
OP number 2. In fact, OP number 1.
He says, my lords, that amount has been released. I say that you have not quantified that amount and you have not released the amount total.
100% compliance. 100% compliance in obedience of your lordship's direction. And that is already a part of the record. And he has in fact annexed the document.
One by one.
He has in fact annexed the document as last annexed to his contempt application. If your lordship has a look
no,
at that.
So probably my learned senior, my learned friend is arguing on merit. So I pray my matter be taken up next week so that I will get all these page marked, and that is what I can argue.
Contempt, separated and to be directed to be listed next Wednesday. Yes.
I don't.
The lordship is giving any date.
Next Wednesday.
Can I have
difficulty?
Guruvar next.
Guruvar has to Thursday. 17th.
Deeply placed.
Unless the 27/2023 order.
Oh matter, Mr. Mishra, Senior Mishra mention kortule.
That was item 40, your lordship.
40.
40.
40 minute reach. All right.
Sir, kindly say 27/2023 order ta tike modification I have filed. 27/2023 order.
Order number kontu?
Order number 13.
Order number 13 ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି?
IRF ହେଇଥିଲା.
Okay.
Time limit fix କରିକି.
Order number 13 12/1/22. 12/1/22.
No, 27/23. IRF order ହେଇଛି order number ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି 13 certified copy ରେ
review judgment ହେଇଯାଇଛି ପରା
ଆଜ୍ଞା review ରେ time limit fix ହେଇନଥିଲା time limit fix ହେଲା
oh that's why this application has been filed
that in the that petition the in
27 ର କରୁଛନ୍ତି ତ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
27 ହେଲା ସେଟା order number 13 କେମିତି କରିଦେଲ ଓ review ରେ 13 number ହେଇଗଲା ଆଚ୍ଛା
para
there is no time limit fix
no time limit fix केवल para 2 third line opposite allegation opposite part number 1 to 5 are simply sitting over the matter OP number 1 to 5 we are the OPs here so 1 to 5 in the writ petition
1 to 5 in the
that has not been mentioned that is why I
okay finding there is typographical error in para 2 which needs further clarification to the extent OP number 1 to 5 mentioned therein should be construed to be OP number 1 to 5 in the writ petition. अच्छा time ଲେଖା time stipulation
time limit fix ହେଇଥିଲା ଏଥିରେ 3 months
ଏଥିରେ ତ କରିଦେଲି
ହଁ ଏଥିରେ କରିଥିଲା ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପାର୍ଟ
ଆଉ ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ
IR ନମ୍ବର ଟା ଟିକେ ଭୁଲ ଅଛି IR ନମ୍ବର 245 2020 ହେଇଯାଇଛି 23 ସେଇଟା
ଆଉ ସେଟା କେତେ
23 ସେଇଟା
ये फाइल टाइप करछे और संगत ये SI number 245 2020 mentioned at the top of the order dated 27 stand corrected and read here after as IA 245 of 2023
obliged
कॉपी ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ମିଷ୍ଟର ମହାନ୍ତି କୁ କପି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି
ସେ ରିସିଭ କଲେ ମନା କଲେ କହିଲେ ବ୍ରିଫ ଆମ ପାଖେ ନାହିଁ
brief ନାହିଁ
refuse to accept
all right এটা correction typographical error there is no necessity of it all right is next
item 23
yes ma'am
yes in a IA in a disposed matter
my lord ଯୋଉ ପାଇବା କଥା ସେମାନେ ପାଉନାହାନ୍ତି but the rich persons they have snatched every
pardon
my lord kindly have a glance how
1 month ଦିଆ ହେଇଥିଲା
ଆଜ୍ଞା
କଣ ହେଲା ଏଟା IA କଣ ପାଇଁ କରିଛନ୍ତି
ଏଟା ଆଏ କରିଛି ଯୋଉମାନେ ପାଇବା କଥା
କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ କଣ୍ଟେମ୍ପ୍ଟ ଅର୍ଡର ପରେ ବି ହେଇନି
ନାଇଁ
ଆଜ୍ଞା କମ୍ପ୍ଲେନ୍ସ ଅଛି ମୁଁ କହିଦଉଛି ଜଷ୍ଟ ସେଇଟା କଣ ହେଇଛି ପ୍ରଥମ ଯୋଉ ରିଟ୍ ଟା ଫାଇଲ ହେଇଥିଲା the batch of persons they had filed the writ petition there the direction was issued for consideration of their representation this is concerning this Madhu Babu pension so therefore my lord that was disposed of to carried out within 3 months second ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେମାନେ contempt ଫାଇଲ କଲେ ସେ ତ already ଆମ ପାଖକୁ ଆସି ଯାଇଥିଲା compliance second dispose of ହେଇଗଲା second contempt ଟା એટલે ଜାଣି ହେଲାନି ମୋ ପାଖରେ ଅଛି compliance
it is already compliant
yes
ତାହେଲେ କମ୍ୟୁନିକେସନ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି କାହିଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ
ଏଟା କମ୍ୟୁନିକେଟ 2020 ରେ ହେଇଛି ସେ ପାଇନାହାନ୍ତି କଣ ମୁଁ କହିପାରିବିନି 2020 ରୁ ହେଇଗଲାଣି
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଦେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ ଏଟା କ୍ଲୋଜ କରିଦବା
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଏଇଠି ଅଛି ମୁଁ ଦେଖେଇ ଦଉଛି ଆପଣ ପାଇଛନ୍ତି ସାଙ୍କ୍ସନ ହେଇଛି
ନାଇଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ କପି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
ସାଙ୍କ୍ସନ
State Council, sorry, Council for Contempt Summit. There has been already compliance of the direction of this court in WPC 14038 of 2019 long since. Let a copy of compliance order be communicated to the petitioner through its counsel. Okay, for there is already compliance. There is no further order required to be passed in IA 10 of 23, which is dropped accordingly.
oh please
item 24
Kindly see the noting. Admission and stay notice could not be
This
issued
matter
to-
was there yesterday in the list.
Again.
Yes, why this has come?
Actually, my learned senior.
Yes, you are accepting notice.
We served copies.
Opposite part number 2.
2 and 4.
Matlab 2, no relief has been claimed against opposite part number 2, my lord. It is against the selection of retail outlet dealer and disposal of representation under Annexure 11. All are before
disposal representation direction ଦେଇଦବା
ନା ସେଟା ତାଙ୍କର 11 ରେ ଅଛି ଇଏ ପାଇଁ special ପାଖରେ ଅଛି that is
yes
pending.
11 is pending, let us give a direction for disposal.
Lordship, may kindly see para 15.
Para 15 of the read.
Of the page 8 of my petition, Lordship. Opposite party number 4 was.
Just 1 minute, 1 minute. Is that on 5/4/23? Para 15 you are placing?
Lordship,
Ah,
Lordship.
yes. Pardon.
Opposite party number 4 was also directed by opposite party number 2 to cause an
Para
inquiry.
15 ta padhantu.
Again. That on 5/4/2023, the petitioner also filed a representation before the opposite party number 2 seeking clarification whether any road within 300 meters from the selected point of
So
retail.
that is also pending.
That is also pending. So they are.
So you
That is
want
also
to.
number 4.
4.
It will be sufficient if annexure 12 series is directed to be disposed.
Lordship.
But your prayer is something else.
I'll have to seek instructions from my senior. Lordship.
Second prayer is
I'll
there.
have to seek instructions.
Instruction read ta file kale apna auri instruction client to nebe.
Second prayer is there.
There's service.
Let this come on next Wednesday.
I've served copies to.
Right, dekhiva. Petitioner is to take instruction as to direction involving what representation is sought for in the petition. If it is annexure 12 or annexure 12 or annexure
11.
11 or 12. Yes. Text data la. Yes, Mr. Das is present in court. Amitabh Das. Yes.
For OP number 2.
Next Wednesday asibo.
Again. Great.
Yes, impletion of party
My lord, here the
and
repetition.
modification of order.
My lord, this repetition was disposed of.
Right.
Basing on that Narottama Ratha case, my lord. When, my lord, I have submitted this repetition disposal with a direction to the settlement officer to follow the decision, my lord. I have tendered the certified copy, which was written on the ground that the direction in Narottama Ratha case is that assistant settlement officer is to see. But, my lord, I have not made the assistant settlement officer as a party because of the fact the impugned order was passed by the opposite party number 4. Now, my lord, I want that.
Okay, then let us recall that order.
Again.
Add the new opposite party. Then the matter will come for fresh admission.
Then dispose of
order.
the-
Dispose ସି କହିଲେ ହବ ନା ଆପଣ କହିଥିଲେ
ସେମାନେ ସେଦିନ
ମୁଁ କରିଦେବି
କହିଥିଲେ।
ସେଠୁ ସିଏ ଯିବେ କହିବେ ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆମକୁ ଶୁଣାଣି ସୁଯୋଗ ହେଲାନି।
ନାଇଁ ସେମାନେ ସେଦିନ
ଜାଣିଲେ କି ଜିନିଷଟା କଣ?
I followed the matter, but I don't have the copies.
Copy ନାହିଁ।
Lordship, I call it day after tomorrow. I'll get the copies.
ଆଜି ଏଇଟାକୁ allow କରିଦଉଛି ଓକେ ନା ଏକା
Lordship,
ସାଙ୍ଗେ ନବା
inflation may be
ଏକା
allowed
ସାଙ୍ଗେ
because-
ନବା
ଇମ୍ପ୍ଲିକେସନ ଟା allow କରି ମୁଁ କନସୋଲିଡେଟେଡ ଆଣିଛି କଷ୍ଟ ଟା
ତାଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଜମା ନାହିଁ କିଛି କହୁଛନ୍ତି।
ଦିଆ ହେଇଛି କପି
କାଲି
ଆଜ୍ଞା
କେସୁ
Lords,
କାଲି କେସୁ
Lordship,
No,
I
Monday
grant
no
till
last.
Friday.
Monday,
Lordship.
Monday on Friday I have some problem.
Lordship, Monday.
I may not sit for long.
My lords.
ଦିଟା ଯାକ matter ଆସିବ madam?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଦିଟା ଯାକ ଆସିବ?
ହଁ ଦିଟା ତ
ଦିଟା ଯାକ Monday ଆସିବ ନା? All right, ସେଇଦିନ ତାକୁ କରିଦବ ହେଇନି ତାକୁ direction ହେଇନି ବୋଲି ସେ receive କରୁନି।
My lords.
That should not have refused on that ground.
Lordship.
The technical ହଉଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ High Court interfere କଲା ତେଣୁ ଆମେ ବି
Should not be, Lord. Should not.
ଆଇଏ କପି ଦିଆ ହେଇଛି
Item 26.
both the matters. Yes, 26
So
with
item 26 is the writ filed by the state. Lordship, last occasion, because the certified copy was not there, the matter was urgent. Your Lordship, I have the certified copy.
got the certified copy. So you are filing along with a memo.
Lordship, I have just
ଖାଲି
filed.
ସେମିତି ଦଉଛନ୍ତି, all right.
I apologize for
Certified
that.
copy of impugned order is presented in court which we kept on record. What is the case?
Lords, here we have challenged order passed under section 37(1) of the OCH PFL Act. In
That
which
7(1) in favor of the petitioner therein.
Lordship, here the admitted fact is that this land was under an ex-intermediary.
So contest of private party there.
Lordship, it is there.
Okay.
And your Lordship, there is a
notice
delay
here.
of 35 years here.
Take notice.
My lords.
Take notice. What is your interim application?
Lord, stay of the order we have filed, and no
Stay-
third party
the
interest
order-
may be created, your
Notice
Lordship.
issue kar diya, stay of the impugned order.
My lords.
Item 27.
Lordship, this is a dispose case.
Date will be changed. 1/8/23
Okay,
instead of
inadvertent mistakes ଅଛି କରାଉ। All right.
For admission item 28,
28, my lord, on behalf of Mr. Sushant Das, he is on legs, one passover, my lord, 28.
My lord, delisted, court has
I
no
am appearing
time
for
for
the-
final hearings. This court has no time for final hearing, hala. Matter delisted to be placed after 4 weeks. Yes.
item 29,
29 also, final hearing.
29 final hearing possible nahi mo hatere ho.
My lord,
Delisted to be listed after 4 weeks.
my lord, it may be listed upward.
That passport matter, your lordship had directed, was pleased to.
କୋଉଟା
For
ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ
SAE 29 ଟା.
28, 29 ଗଲା interim order ଯଦି ଅଛି continue କରିବ. Yes, 30
in view of the counter, well, this can be disposed of.
in view of counter can be
Again,
disposed of.
ସେଇଟା 24 ବର୍ଷ ହେଲାଣି ସେ ଗୋଟେ ୱାଇଡ କରିବେ ବୋଲି ରୋଡ ଟାକୁ ନନ୍ଦନକାନନ ରୋଡ ବୋଲି ମୋ ଜାଗାଟାକୁ ଆଲାଉ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି।
Yes, can be disposed of.
Yes, yes, yes.
Lordship, here, in fact, the
Lots of-
instruction I have received
And
is that OBCC will be constructing some bridge and some other other aspects over there, your lordship. So
But they-
therefore, the OBCC needed to be added as a party, they need to be appended, and the instruction is needed from them as well.
Okay, so a counter from OBCC is required.
Lordship.
your lordship may
Lordship.
see
Just 1 minute, let us see what is the counter statement you want to
counter
take.
dated 12/12/2022 counter affidavit
Counter of
opposite party number 5 state government
page mark करनांती। एटा counter ना affidavit।
election the counter affidavit filed on behalf of opposite party number 5
page करथांदे ना
12/12/2022
खोजिबा वर्तमान 1 to 4 रो सब पाउची 5 रो काई।
May I submit my lords? May I submit my lords?
Yes, counter of P number 5.
again page 15
Take down page 66.
page 15
Page 66 start होउचे ढाला।
sir the last page ta
तारो
last page you letter
page 15.
again say election they may read to the vice chairman so and so.
Just 1 minute, Mr.
Sir.
Jenna. Which page of the counter?
Counter page 15 annexer D/5
Annexer
D/5
D/5.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
हाँ कौन है?
ସେଥିରେ ସେ ଲେଖୁଛନ୍ତି sir inviting a kind reference
ये माइक आगे रुहंतु। माइक आगे रुहंतु।
sir inviting a kind reference to the subject cited above. I am directed to say that the Hon'Ble High Court of Orissa and WPC number so and so.
No, I am having some other document. You are reading annexer B/5?
D/5
D/5.
D/5.
That can't be page 15.
It's there. Supplied in page.
D/5 is internal page 20.
The last page of the counter.
May I submit my lords? This case what happened?
Mike Repuni.
But this case what happened? A portion of the land owned by the petitioner is required to be managed. It is covered under the CDP, Comprehensive Development Plan prepared by the Bhubaneswar Development Authority. Then my lords directed to file an affidavit. There, my lords, Housing and Urban Development Department filed an affidavit and stating therein that we are not going to acquire. It is Works Department who is going to acquire. That is what my lords has given a categoric direction. Works Department should be made a party, and the government should file the Works Department should file an affidavit indicating therein whether you require it or not.
Right.
If they will file that affidavit, they say that they don't require it. Obviously, we are bound to give
Lordship,
permission.
the Works Department will take over that land through the OBCC, your lordship. That is what I'm trying to submit.
So OBCC should also be a
lordship,
party.
they have
So
to be
that-
appended as a party.
Yes, then let the OBCC come here.
So actually, D/5 they have clarified.
No, if you withdraw, I don't mind. But if I am to pass order, then I am to involve all parties.
Sir, those
Because
are
D/5 is a notification only.
no, my lord. D/5 is not a notification. It's a letter.
Then there is bundle of confusion.
That's
Your brief is not telling with my brief. He first said page 15, that
No,
is
no,
answer D/5.
No, their
Then
own
he said
their-
answer D/5.
He was, my friend was referring to their affidavit.
It is affidavit of OP number 5. I
Yes.
am holding counter of OP number 5.
D/5 nahi tha, sir.
D/5 again D ढेंकानाल तो हाँ
ढेंकानाल,
D/5 is a gazette notification.
ମୁଁ ଦେଖିଦେବି sir.
ମୋ ମତେ ସେଇଟା ଦେଖିଲେ ମୁଁ ଦେଖିବିନି।
ଆଚ୍ଛା।
ମୁଁ ଦେଖିବିନି। My brief must be in order. ମୁଁ ସେଥିରୁ କେମିତି ଡାକିବି order? When my brief is not parallel, therefore first, Mr. Jena, you first undertake the exercise of paginating. And in the meantime, you bring the OBCC. In the meantime, better you bring the OBCC.
Sir, they should confer with a concrete case with an affidavit due respect to them.
We are
Sir,
processing that.
प्रत्येक date रे आपनकर मन थियो आज housing board करंतु urban development department.
They have their difficulty, they're expressing.
No,
If I don't involve OBCC, there may be difficulty in giving the final outcome. Better you bring OBCC.
No, they will give it. Sir, we are ready to part with
On oral submission of learned senior counsel for the petitioner. Odisha Beach Construction Corporation since claimed to be involved in this issue.
As per the
statement of State Council appearing for OP number 1 to 4, we brought on record as opposite party number. Seven.
Same as the appear karibe sir.
OP number 7. No, OBCC पे पड़ेगा corporation.
We don't appear.
Corporation आपण थिले आगु OBCC lawyer.
से बहुत दिन तळे
पगारी थिले हां बहुत दिन तळे आपण थिले मोर आगे मु भी बहुत दिन रो लोक आपण तो टिए पछरे किंतु बहुत दिन रो लोक भी formal incorporation in the cause title in court itself एठी कर दियंतु Mr. Jena, learned counsel, assisting counsel to Sri SP Misra is permitted to do so. Okay. Requisites for issuing notice on OP number 7 be filed by tomorrow.
Yes, yes.
Registry directed to issue notice fixing short returnable date. OBCC is directed to the newly added OP is directed to bring a counter affidavit, formal counter affidavit at least within 1 week of the date of appearance. Place the matter on 4th of September. देखिए जदि सरी परला
आगे
आउ गोटे खाली पासपोर्ट मैटर नेबी एटा मिस्टर मिलन कानून को एंड देवी प्रसाद धळ मिस्टर धळ से मैटरटा सब बेले से माने आसुतले
I am appearing on.
आज करिवे
आज्ञा.
अछंती योर ओपोनेंट इज देयर
Is there
मिस्टर कानून को आसन आपण का पई
for the opposite party, Your Lordship? OP file.
सो ओके
I filed an IA for vacation of stay, Your Lordship. May hear me on that.
आइए कौन पे
For vacation of stay, आज्ञा.
vacation of stay then it is for final hearing
आज्ञा.
final hearing हेले आज हबोनी हे परिबो
There's some urgency in the matter.
4 weeks after आसीबो 4 weeks after passport matter अछि की
My lord, my matter
Mr. Das आउ किछ हे परिबोनी मोदे
item 38 I was.
हबोनी
I could not avail my
शुक्रवार भी
chance.
मु रहूनी
18
देखिबा
तारिख
मु आगो पासपोर्ट मैटर सारी सारे तापर जे समय हबो देखिबी
18 तारिख 18th Friday
को आइटम आपंगर
28
हैं
item 28
20
28 my lord.
28 pra iti sari galani au kon
I said
28 is already some order is already there
18th
Nahi
18th so I was
please mate allow karantu to go with a clean mind clear mind mu puni sete bi na cool helle to bahari bi etu आ मो माइंड जदी हीट हे कि रहइबो मु बाहर भी केमते एठो
नहीं तो सब ठीक
आउ नहीं
नहीं सेटा 18 तारिख रे आसु
आउ नहीं
से दिन जा इच्छा हो आपन करी
मो ऑलरेडी सम मैटर्स आर देयर
नहीं
यस मिस्टर मनोज मिश्र कहउतले 40 रे आपण काउंटर फाइल करिवे
We'll file it today, Your Lordship.
केबे आजी फाइल करिवे
My Lords.
ताल सेटा कोन करिवे आसी तो 23 रो मैटर आउ हेई परिबो नेबे so 6 weeks after कर दोची counter is directed to be filed as undertaken to be filed by Friday कर दोची हला
Lordship.
by Friday rejoinder if any be brought within 2 weeks interim order अछि to continue place this matter 6 weeks after date दे देबे
मैं प्रीमियर
Lordship,
आइटम
पासपोर्ट मैटर टा सुनिबी खाली
आया खाली आइटम
ग्राम पंचायत इलेक्शन आ भितरे किछ अछि की नहीं ग्राम पंचायत इलेक्शन किछ नहीं okay then 34 Mr. Mishra it goes out of list 6 weeks after
cover matter actually lordships already covered by lordship judgment
covered, then show to them. If
No,
they say
already,
it is
in fact, at the
covered.
time of issuing notice also, I had already, that order was given. At the time of issuing notice.
Yes,
behalf of
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
my senior-
34 ଟା ସେ cover claim କରୁଛନ୍ତି.
The government
Monday
may-
ଆସିବ.
We are not a point. My lord, on behalf of my senior Mr. SKRI, 6 weeks time may kindly be granted for filing.
And
count.
6 weeks time.
Well,
May I
Forget, forget. 6
I'm
weeks
only
after.
giving the lordship.
ଛାଡି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ, ଛାଡି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ. 6
ठीक ଅଛି ମୁଁ
weeks
ଖାଲି
after.
list ଟା ଦେଇ ଦଉଛି connected cases
Lordship.
ସହିତ ଆସିଯାଉ ଖାଲି list ଟା ଦେଇ ଦଉଛି
ଆଉ 6 weeks after କାହିଁକି ଆପଣ list of the
ନା interim order to continue lordship
interim order to continue.
ଖାଲି connected cases ସହିତ ଆସିଯାଉ
Okay,
ଖାଲି
to be
list ଟା ଦେଇ
listed 6 weeks after
Lordship.
with connected cases.
Item 32 only a shorter
please.
date may be given. There's then item 32 Lordship is putting,
Say 6 weeks after you will get a date.
Lordship
You
giving,
will get date,
gave me
but I
4
don't
weeks
know
after.
What will be the other court's behavior?
Item 37, your lordship, I am just recapitulating your lordship memo. Last
No,
week
no,
it was
37
there.
cannot be hard
The
now.
clinical establishment, the hospital is closed. Despite of my lord's interim order.
ସମୟ ତା ଅର୍ଥ ନୁହେଁ ମୁଁ ସବୁ
Again,
ଛାଡିଦେବି.
no, no, I am not saying,
Item-
your lordship last week heard this matter and
Only case to be taken up
again,
is Mr.
clinical
Pal, come
establishment,
forward.
sir, 5 minute ପାଇଁ ଆପଣ କହିଲା ପରେ ଆପଣ ରଖିଦେଲେ ଏଟାକୁ ଆଜି।
Mr. Pal, come forward.
Item, my lord, item 39, your lordship.
ବାକି ସବୁ adjourn ହେଇଯିବ.
My lord, in item 39, there is an
Yes,
interim
only I
order, your
am
lordship.
taking only this item
38, my lord.
Yes,
Last
38.
time order was passed to take up.
Sorry,
in
ହଉନି,
any
I
other way.
can't mind move. Yes, this is election matter. Mr.
Your
Pal,
lordship,
this is
My lord.
election matter.
35 my lord.
Yes.
In item 39, my lord, there is an interim order, your lordship.
Interim order ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆପଣ କଣ ଜାଣିନାହାନ୍ତି ଏଠି adjourn ହେଲେ interim order continue କରେ? It's necessary to be told, right? Wherever interim order there, ହେଲା ସବୁ
May I disturb 1 minute, my lord, sorry, my lord, kindly pardon. Item 36. One matter so far that schedule and business are concerned allotment, one issue will remain. Number not mistake anyway, it will take only 5 minutes.
next Friday କର. 36 next Friday.
Item 35 is also.
Yes, now start comments, argument, Mr.
My
Pal.
lord. My lord, here, my lord. My lord, there, they have filed a counter. Here, my lord, my ground is my lord.
That 8750, Mr. Bhuya. What is your serial?
33, your lordship. Item 33.
33.
Again.
You wait. Yes, sir. Inform the other side counsel. Yes. Yes, no hearing now. You wait, this is election matter, will take up.
The adjournment.
No, no. Hearing will be taken up. Yes. Call the senior counsel. Yes. Mr. Pal, argue.
My lord. My lord, here is a case, your lordship, it is the second
Where is
round.
Central Government Council.
Second round of.
May I please? I am here.
Oh, you are there. All right. Yes, argue.
Second round of litigation, my lord. After your lordship's direction, my lord, I approached them with a representation with all documents and all undertakings. My lord, and also supplied them the certified copy.
First round of litigation ended with a direction for considering your request.
My lord.
On your application.
My lord.
Now the rejection order annexure.
Annexure, my lord, that is annexure 5, my lord.
Pursuant to which you made annexure 3 and 4.
My lord.
3 and 4 are your further application?
Yes, my lord. Your lordship, that order at page 72, that order of your lordship at page 72. Lordship direction.
Page 72 is the subsequent order. No, no, my
First
order,
order,
I am
first.
conscious. I am conscious.
My lord. Now I made application and all supplied all the certified copy of the criminal cases where the matter has been stayed by this honorable court.
Where is your application? Have you filed copy of that here?
My lord, page 74, my lord.
Page 74. Yes. This is the fresh application.
My lord. No, it is a renewal, my lord. Now their ground is, my lord.
It is renewal.
My lord. They say that the renew.
Go step by step.
My lord.
Where is the rejection order?
My lord, last annexure 5 at page 91, my lord.
Yes.
May I read that? In your letter under reference, you have forwarded the certified copy of the order dated 16/5/23. The Honorable High Court of Orissa at Cuttack such and such in said or judgment, the Honorable Court inter alia ordered that Mr. Pal, under counsel for the petitioner, submit that for their further scope of satisfaction of the petitioner case, he does not want
you are going slow. Please be on mic.
He doesn't want to proceed with the writ petition. Presently undertake the petitioner will
now attend the office of the
Para 2.
your case has been examined in the light of the above order of the Honorable High Court. It is noticed that this office has already taken an action as per the law by withholding and refusing further processing your passport file. You have also informed that the passport office is mandated to refuse the issuance of passport under section 62F of the Passport Act is attracted. The government notification number such and such dated 25/8/93 provide relief from the operation of this section of Passport Act. Under this, the passport applicant against whom the criminal case is pending before the criminal court in India has to provide an order from the concerned court.
What is the offense in the criminal case?
My lord, this is my lord, there is matrimonial dispute was going on. Now the divorce orders are already passed. The one was filed by my father-in-law and other by the tenant of my in-law.
Forget, what is the criminal case?
Those two criminal cases. For my lord, I have certified copy of the stay order. I have annexed, my lord.
Criminal cases, what is the allegation? What is the charge there?
Charge, my lord.
498A.
No.
Or?
It is, my lord, that one was the husband, I have scolded the tenant. There is an allegation.
There must be some sections applied.
Yes. I am reading out that, my lord. One is under, my lord. One GRP is under section 370.
Chart dharikiri
I page 4 electric.
Prepare a chart. Yes, Mr. Bhokta.
My lord.
When order of the magistrate is necessary to allowing somebody to go abroad, when?
Here,
If
there is
that's
a
critical criminal case.
but here
and he's fleeing away from
against the
security
rejection
might
order,
be
there is a
there.
provision for
If
appeal.
matrimonial issue case file
And not only matrimonial, other cases are there, and there is a provision for appeal. Against the rejection order, there is a provision for appeal.
Oh, you say you will go and appeal and you will be languishing there, again passport will be issued.
Against the rejection by the passport authority, there is a provision for appeal under the Passport Act.
My lord, my small point here is, my lord, section 6 would not be applicable if your lordship is kind enough to see the rule 5.
Mr. Pal, you are unable to throw light. Whenever I ask something, you are pondering over the brief.
No, I am ready. Your lordship.
No, please come tomorrow.
But two cases,
Please come
my lord, two
tomorrow
cases.
with
One
the
is
clarity on the cases, what are the charges you are facing, and also the bail orders or acquittal orders there.
Bail orders and the stay order.
So give it in a memo. Give it in a memo tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I oblige, much obliged.
My lord, item 31, my lord, it is for
31 case take up
item 37, your lordship said specifically because
Mr. Mishra,
notice was issued special messenger.
My mind clear. I can't get into any judgment.
That's true, my lord. Notice was issued by special messenger.
Okay,
That-
if you're so interested, then I'm releasing and permitting you to take liberty of Chief Justice to place it before some other court.
Your lordship,
What is that
that's the
matter?
item 37.
Yes,
But
item
the
37,
hospital is
counsel
closed.
is hard pressing the matter. This court has no time for entering into final hearings. Considering hard pressing by the learned counsel, matters stand released from this board. However, with liberty to the learned counsel to seek permission of Honorable Chief Justice for placing the matter before any other bench. Yes.
Amendment may be allowed, formal amendment, because despite of your lordship's interim order, they have allowed license in favor of private person.
Yes, amendment application allow kar diyo, consolidated petition.
Consolidated, I have filed. Let it be there.
Already filed, be taken on record.
5 minutes ଲାଗିବ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ହଜୁର next week any day convenient.
Please, consolidated ଆସିଲେ ସେ ସେଠୁ counter file କରିବ. ଶୁଣ ମତେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ judgment ପାଇଁ କୁହନ୍ତୁନି ଜମା. Yes, election matter. Who is there? The counsel. Come forward.
I may please your lordship.
Yes.
Why
what is
this writ
case?
petition, the annexure?
Okay, please be on mic. Every case I can't go on saying be on mic, be on mic.
I apologize.
ଏଠି ଗୋଟେ ମାରିଦେଲ ଶୁଣ ସେଠି କାଲି ଗୋଟେ ଉପରୁ ଟିକେ ମାରିବ all counsels are requested to be on mic ହେଲା ଗୋଟେ ଏଡେ ବଡ ବଡ ଅକ୍ଷରରେ ଲେଖିକିରି ସେ ଏପଟକୁ ମାରିବ. Yes, I can't go on every case repeating be on mic, get the mic down, get the mic off. What is this going on? Live streaming is there.
I apologize, your lordship.
Conscious ହଉନାହାନ୍ତି କାହିଁ ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି there may be
Your Lordship.
Annexure 4, what was that application?
The,
Who moved that application?
the winning candidate moved the application, Your Lordship, which was filed under Order 8, Rule
Who
10.
filed?
The election petitioner,
Election petitioner.
who is the defeated candidate, Your Lordship.
Order 7, Rule 10 application.
Order 8, Rule 10.
Order 8, Rule
Rule
10.
10.
Where is the application?
Application, Your Lordship, is in Annexure 2.
2.
It's a memo.
Hmm?
It's a memo. Memo ta file kartile se. Order 8, Rule 10.
No, no, where is that application?
Application on basis of this memo, the Annexure 4 order is passed.
Through a memo only.
Agya.
Okay, memo. Where is the memo?
Annexure 2, page 33.
16.
33.
36.
33, Your Lordship.
Okay,
33.
33.
Again. Because
Please read that.
I filed an objection, Your Lordship,
No, no, please read that.
that as per provisions laid down in Order 8, Rule 10 of CPC, if the defendant has not filed any WS, then he has no right to lead evidence. Hence, the evidence adduced by OPW1 on 4/2/23 may be expunged and the case may be posted for judgment.
Whether is it a fact you have not filed any written statement?
Yes, Your Lordship. It is
It's
a fact.
Then you know your right.
Your Lordship,
What is the right then?
right, the right is that I can adduce evidence, but I have to strictly stick to the pleadings taken by the plaintiff first. Second is I can check the veracity of those pleadings made and the
So
falsity
you
of it.
participate in cross-examination only.
Yes, Your Lordship. So I participate in cross-examination. I can produce my witnesses not to propound my case, but rather to only check the veracity of the plaintiff's case, Your Lordship.
So what the court did?
The court closed my evidence, Your Lordship, and put it
Closed
for
or ignored? Closed or ignored?
closed, Your Lordship. Is deemed closed after
Please read-
recording.
Please read the language.
Page 40, Your Lordship. Hence, it is ordered that the evidence from the side of the Purvapara. Now, coming to the facts of the present case, this is an election dispute statutorily mandated to be completed in a time-bound manner. And as such, time has already elapsed primarily on the account of various adjournments sought by opposite party number 1. The opposite party number 1 has filed a list of 20 witnesses while reserving the right to adduce more witnesses. As such, this court is of the opinion that if the opposite party number 1 is allowed to adduce all her evidence, it will be practically difficult to ensure that the evidence tendered does not go beyond the permissible limits of refuting the petitioner's evidence and thereby cause unwarranted delay. Thus, against the backdrop of such a factual scenario, coupled with the law laid down by the honorable courts above as discussed in the preceding paragraph, this court is of the considered opinion that the OP number 1 may not be allowed to adduce further evidence, though expunging the evidence of OPW1 adduced on 4/2/23 may not be
So
necessary.
there is no expunction.
No expunction, Your Lordship.
Whatever evidence you have already laid, that will be taken into consideration.
Only my evidence, Your Lordship.
Your evidence, that's all. Why
But
you want to bring the entire villagers?
But Your Lordship, in the election petition, it is specifically disputed that with regards to one ward.
Mr. Bhuiya, you are forgetting, you did not have any written statement.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So therefore, it is to the extent evidence already there.
I'm just
only cross-examination is material.
Your Lordship, I'm just sticking to that point of dispute.
So you have already given your evidence.
But Your Lordship, it is stated that my agents were the one
Are
who
you interested to give your evidence further?
My evidence is closed, Your Lordship. With I want to
that
give.
I can give.
Yes,
that
Your
I can give the liberty. You lead further evidence of yours. No other witness should be allowed. And your evidence should be confined to the pleading in the plaint only.
Yes, Your Lordship. I bow down to
there
that.
for other side.
There actually Miss Mahapatra is in another.
Miss Mahapatra mane?
All
right, come tomorrow. So it will be allowed to that extent only.
But
You
your
can't say, go on saying that ଆଜ୍ଞା ମୋର ଏତେଟା ଭୋଟର ଅଛନ୍ତି ତେଣୁ ସବୁ ଆସିବେ ଦେବେ ଏଠି ଭାଷଣ।
voter ko by no, your lordship. My point is that
ଆଜ୍ଞା କାହିଁ
specific.
ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ, you spoiled your case by 5. କଣ ପାଲା ଲାଗିଛି କି ସେଠି?
Your lordship, further
Election
भी no.
dispute ରେ 20ଟା ଆଣିବେ petition saying sir, since this is blocked, my other evidence be allowed at least. ସରିଥାନ୍ତା କାମ। Part at tomorrow. Heading part tomorrow, ହେଲା? Yes.
Much obliged.
To give one more opportunity to Ms. Mahapatra to adduce, to place her case.
My lord, may I renew
How renew nahi?
the item
Please
28?
excuse me, I am on my path to leave. So therefore I can't now cross my mind.
Will your lordship
ଯେତିକି
just-
deliver କରିଛି ସେତିକିରେ
I just ଗୋଟେ chance ଥାଉ 18 ତାରିଖ ମୁଁ I was not there.
ଦେଇଦେବି ସେ ମିଷ୍ଟର ମିଶ୍ରଙ୍କୁ
delay
କହିକି
ହେଇଥିଲେ
order
ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା।
କରିଦେବି। ମିଷ୍ଟର ମିଶ୍ରଙ୍କୁ ଲିବର୍ଟି ଦେଇଦେଲି ଅନ୍ୟ କୋର୍ଟକୁ ଯିବା ପାଇଁ।
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ମୋର I was not there. I could not avail because it was called and my learned friend made a prayer for
item?
Passover 28.
28 କଣ dismiss ହେଇଯାଇଛି?
ନା ନା
No, no, I have adjourned all matters.
ଲଙ୍ଗ ଏତେ ବାଟ ଗଲେ
Adjourn
18 ତାରିଖରେ ଥାଉ
ହବନି।
before your lordship.
Madam Mahapatra, sorry, Mr. Das. Miss Mahapatra, come to the point. The trial court has rejected on the premises he filed a long list of witness and ନାଇଁ ତ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ କରିଦେବେ ଆଉ। ସେ 20ଟା witness ର list ଦେଇ ନଥିଲେ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସିଏ ସେଟ୍ ଏକ୍ସପର୍ଟ ହେଇଛନ୍ତି। My lord,
ମତେ ଆଗ ଆନ୍ସର ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେ 20ଟା witness ର list ଦେଇଥିଲେ କି ନାହିଁ?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆଁ?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆଉ ନାହିଁ କହି କାଇଁ ଆରମ୍ଭ କଲେ? ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ମାନେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଅପୋଜ କରିବେ ମାନେ ଆପଣ now I am deciding. Listen, don't apply your mind any further. I am deciding. He has given some evidence. ସେ ଦେଇନାହାନ୍ତି ଜମା, ସବୁ ମିଛ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ।
ମୁଁ ସବୁ ଠିକ କହୁଛି।
ସବୁ ମିଛ
ସେମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ୱିଟନେସ କୁ ଏକ୍ସାମିନ କଲେ।
ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ ନାହିଁ କଣ କହୁଛ?
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ ୱିଟନେସ କୁ ଏକ୍ସାମିନ କଲେ।
ଏକ୍ସାମିନ କରିଛନ୍ତି ନା ନାହିଁ?
ଆଜ୍ଞା ତାପରେ ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ପିଟିସନ ଫାଇଲ
ରିଲିଜ କରିଦିଅ ମ୍ୟାଡମ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା
No, you are in no mood of arguing.
ଆଜ୍ଞା ମୁଁ
Sorry.
କହୁଛି।
Sorry. You are no mood of arguing. You are telling